Hi, everybody. Welcome into my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome back, everyone. New people, welcome to Blooming Woman. My name is Bloom, and this is going to be your March intuitive reading, okay? And for all of my returning subscribers, welcome back. Hello, Natural Beginnings. How are you? Hi, everyone. We're ready to get started with your March intuitive readings. So anybody tuning in right now that is tuning into the live, oh God, we're ready to get started with your, that always happens to me. So anyone that is basically tuning into the live right now that basically wants to get straight to this sign, you can't do that. If you're gonna wait for the timestamps, that is actually going to be placed below inside the description box and inside the comment section. After I do the live, that's when I'll be able to actually put the timestamps down for you guys, okay? So anyone tuning in after I'm done with the live, timestamps are below so you can get straight into your sign. Also, some of you know, some of you do not know that all of the actual signs, I'm going to be using the Egyptian star names. I am going to have the Greek names right next to it. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, all 12 of the signs. Their names that you commonly know are going to be right next to the Egyptian names. So there's no confusion. And of course, you can keep your same date if you want to. If you want to know more about what that star sign is all about and why that deity is associated with that zodiac sign, I'm going down the list and I'm already making videos on my channel. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed to it. That way you can see when I get to your sign and you can see why that deity is actually associated with that zodiac sign, okay? But other than that, not too much confusion, nothing like that. It's just going to be normal, okay? So welcome in, everybody. Now, peace and blessings and power and love and light and unity to my A1 family. Wow, that's a lot. Hi, everyone. Okay, welcome in. Donnie goes in. So I have a little bit of a new setup for you guys. Peace. I am going to start with the intention of bringing in new energy and new beginnings. So I saved this for you guys. This is going to be eucalyptus. I've never burnt eucalyptus before. It smells very earthy, smells really good. I'm still waiting for the blue lotus to come in all the way from Sri Lanka. It's organic blue lotus all the way from Sri Lanka. And I hope that it would get here in time for this video, but it didn't. So I do have eucalyptus that I'm going to burn. And then some of you may notice the setup's different. I'm still in my apartment. It's just that it was time for me to get away from the window. Things were getting crowded, so I'm just in this area. And then also, you're probably wondering who's staring at you in the back. And I have Mama Earth here. It's the pregnant Earth. And at the back, she has all these dinosaurs and all this beautiful stuff on her. Different types of leaves from different types of trees. She even has, and that I got off of Etsy. I forgot where. But yes. And then lastly, if you guys are interested inside of getting a personal reading with me, make sure that you go to my website, which is going to be bloomingwoman.com, just plain and simple, www.bloomingwoman.com. Okay, let me put it up here for you guys. And I'm so sorry I have to get this stuff out of the way because at the end of the day, I'm a small business owner, so I do have to promote myself a little bit here. And let's see if I'm forgetting anything. It's going to be a long night. I think that's it. So let's go ahead and clear the space. I'm going to start off with just opening the space with sound, okay? Now, whenever you light sage, you always want to look at the bottom and you want to find out where the knot is. And wherever the knot is, then that's how you know it's the bottom. So then you start at the top. I don't know why. I don't know why I tell you guys. You guys, I got Venus in Virgo, you know what I'm saying? Venus in 𝓃Aset. So I can be pretty, you know, whatever. Okay, I don't know how this is going to burn. This is eucalyptus. My first time burning it. It's supposed to burn just like sage. I will say it smells really good though. It's a little bit hard to actually get through the leaves. Okay, that smells really good. Eucalyptus, I definitely recommend it for you guys. All right, let me stop effing around. Let's get to it. So for your readings, we're gonna go ahead and start off with, the Aries. Okay, what is Aries going to be? That's going to be Amen. Okay, that's going to be Amun, Amen, however you want to pronounce him. So I will be using the Illuminated Earth Oracle deck, as well as the Faceted Garden Oracle deck. They're both by 𝓃Maat. I really like her artwork that I also got off of Etsy. And let's get started. Welcome in to this reading, my dear, lovely, Amen Aries. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your March intuitive readings for 2021. And we're going to see what type of energies are coming in for you guys for the month of March. Now, just remember that this is a general reading, so it's going to reach all of you guys. So it's not going to be word for word specific for everyone. Some people may resonate with it. Some people might not resonate with it. But either way, just take what resonates with you. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then that's okay. Okay. So let's see what type of messages are coming through for Aries. For Amun, Amen Ra. Let's see what we have here for the month of March. Also want to remind you guys, if you chose to use the Gregorian timeline, if you chose to just stick with your sign and what it is, that's still fine. If you chose to actually use the Rasaurian Calendar and the timing for that, that's fine too, because these readings are just category systems. So either way is going to be for whatever category you place yourself into. Now, I'm not used to these cards at all, but I got to get used to them. So I'm going to be trying them again for you guys reading. So yeah, guys, not much change. Really, it's still the same thing, just different names, just more appreciation from the source and from the root of where these names and deities actually came from. In any way that I can, just add that authenticity of African spirituality and African roots and truth. Any way that I can get that in there, I will. All right, what else do we see happening for a moon, Aries? All right, so right off the bat, you guys are already feeling this, okay? You guys are already feeling very dreamy in a sense. I'm feeling like a lot of you, a moon, Aries, are feeling extremely dreamy right now, okay? Maybe feeling like you're floaty, maybe feeling like you're more inside of your imaginatory self as opposed to being super grounded. A lot of you guys may be having vivid dreams as well. And a lot of you guys are most likely going to be focusing on your actual inspirations and aspirations and basically making something that you've wanted to come true for a long time. You're going to be focusing on making that come true. And you guys are actually going to be feeling that right now, where your focus is on your dreams and your aspiration. Now, some of you guys are actually going to be leaving school. Some of you guys, there will be a separation from a certain ideal, some type of a separation from some type of from school, a separation from some type of education system that you were in. You're leaving that education system, or you may be contemplating on leaving it. But I do see that in the first week, that contemplation is coming more concrete into you actually wanting to do the things that you need to do to leave some type of, separate yourself from education system. This could be an online class. It could be a field that you're not interested in learning about anymore. And you're leaving that in order to follow your actual dreams and follow your desires and your aspirations and the things that are actually going to make you happy. Now, I do also feel that there is going to definitely be a lot of support for you guys. You guys are definitely supported. You guys, this decision is supported. And this decision is also going to be something that is meant to be. There is no right or wrong answer, obviously, but this is not something that you need to worry about repercussions for your actions for, because I am seeing that this is going to have some positive outcomes. I am seeing that this is going to help you grow as an individual. And it's very clear here too that this is also going to be keeping you on the path that you're supposed to be on. Okay, so this is going to make sure this decision is really just for you to go and align yourself onto the path that you're meant to be on, because you felt like something wasn't wrong and you felt like something was not something was off, and you got that confirmation from your own intuition, that, or maybe even your own dreams. Okay, you got that confirmation from yourself and your own consciousness that you needed to separate from some sort of education system. Some of you guys, it might not be schooling, but I am picking up very heavily on that. Some of you guys, it might actually be you leaving a certain type of way of thinking, like a certain type of belief system. Okay, belief system. All right. So as you leave, you're going to have a lot of support from the actual universe, from the cosmos, from whatever you want to call it, from karma, from laws. You're going to have a lot of support, as in there's not going to be much negative ripple effect that's going to occur from you making this separation from this education system. Okay. Hope that's making sense for you guys. And this is going to realign you into the path that you're meant to be on. Now, during the second, that's going to be the first half of the week, the first 2 weeks. Now, in the second half of the week, you guys are going to be focusing more on actually making sure that everything is harmonized and actually making sure that everything comes into balance. And I see you guys doing some work on making sure that that happens, but I primarily feel right now that it's more so that things are just going to come into harmony and things are just going to harmonize itself just based off of certain things happening inside of your own matrix systems. You'll start to see that after you made that choice, that very hard decision, that it was for the better, because things are all of a sudden going to feel a little bit more harmonious for you, okay? It's going to feel more right for you. You're going to feel like you're living in your purpose more, okay? This has a lot to do with you guys' actual destiny, and I'm feeling like a call for destiny, okay? Now, you guys are going to be very, very, very much like holding on really tight to the idea of wanting to grow, holding on really tight to the idea of wanting to evolve yourself. And this is going to be your drive, okay? Only thing that is really coming through is to make sure that you guys actually do not force it, and make sure that you guys do not rush it, and make sure that you guys just go with the flow, because I'm seeing that things are just going to fall into place for you, okay? You're also being told to make sure that you guys be true to yourself, be true to who you are, and make sure that you are living who you are. Like, make sure that you are showing all of you. Make sure that you are showing all of your imperfections, all of your perfections. Make sure that you're just being you. Do not hide yourself in this moment. Do not hide who you are. Be completely who you are. Make sure that you take any type of like covering that you have. Make sure that you unmask yourself and you're showing yourself for who you really are. Show the world who you really are. If you're trying to be a singer, if you're trying to be a dancer, if you're trying to be some type of, role model, any career that you're trying to do, whatever this dream is that you're chasing, be you to the extreme, okay? The more you're going to be you, and the more you're going to just do what it is that you are from the soul, the more traction you're going to bring in, and the more success you're going to bring in, and the more you're going to be able to tap into source energy, the more you're going to be in alignment with your actual soul, okay? And I'm picking up this really deep, like you guys are going to really be in alignment with your soul. On the last bit of the third week of this month of March, you guys are going to have some sort of self-realization and some sort of like moment where you will feel like you are completely connected to who it is that you are, okay? So this is very, 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 very powerful. And you guys are going to, it's almost like, it's one of those things where, people will look at you and they'll be able to say, oh, wow, like you look different, or wow, you really changed, or you're glowing right now, or, there's something about you that's different. You seem like you evolved, you seem like you matured, but you do not see that, or you you're in it. So you're like, what? But on the inside, I feel like you guys are having a lot of inner spiritual growth in your inner world, okay, on a different realm, okay, maybe on the subconscious, maybe on the astral, maybe, something like that. So, and then lastly, what I see for you guys is going to be, now I said that this was a new deck. So this new deck got me nervous, y'all. I know you can hear it in my voice. This new deck got me a little nervous because I'm not used to it. Something about this deck is not completely meshing with, but yeah, so you guys got spring. So this is, This is going to be a time of new beginnings, okay? Obviously, this is going to be a time of new beginnings. This is going to be a time of new start, fresh, vivid colors. This is going to be a time where I feel like you guys are basically turning into a gem. Like, it's going to be a time where, I don't know if you guys can see those two gems. There's one up here and there's one down here. It's like a time where you guys are going to be coming in from like the winter and finally blossoming and finally letting yourself shine and finally going through that process where you actually become a jewel and going through that process where you actually start to bloom and where things are just going to feel right in your life. Overall, things are really just going to feel right inside of your life, okay? You're going to feel like you're on your purpose. You're going to feel like you're doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing, okay? Right. And you guys, back to source energy and how you are connecting with source energy during that last moment of the third week. You guys are also going to feel this sense of just knowing and really feel this sense of being able to really see the bigger picture and of being able to, you know, just have like this heightened sense of reality. Because like, even if you look at the imagery here, all the stuff that's happening is happening on the top of the pillar. So it's like you guys are standing and you're able to look over the mountain and you're able to look at everything. Because of this, is really powerful what's happening, you guys, the first week of the month, because of that decision you've made and because of the things that are occurring inside of your life during that first week. The courage that you took in order to do that is causing you to go into this place where you will truly be able to understand exactly what is going on and why it's going on that way. Okay. I hope this is making sense for you guys. And then also, you guys, this whole experience is definitely it's going to fuel your energy. It's going to give you passion. It's going to make you feel like you are capable of, you're going to get this power and this drive behind you, like you're capable of actually making your dreams come true. I really sense like there was a moment where you guys really wanted to make your dreams come true. It's been a long road, but it hasn't really been happening because you guys didn't have that drive within you to make the necessary changes. And finally, you guys have the drive within you to make things happen. And finally, you guys have that drive within you to actually do the work and to actually look at things in the perspective of how you're supposed to look at it and accept what it is that your purpose really is. So you're actually ready. All right. So thank you so much, Amen, Aries, for tuning into your reading today. I really hope that you could resonate with it. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I really hope that you guys, you know, if it didn't resonate with you, remember that you can always get a personal reading with me. My website is down below, scrolling at the bottom, but the link is also inside the description box below where you can get a personal reading with me. And personal reading is amazing because I actually do more than just intuitive. I actually guide you and I actually can see where the karma is in your life and why your thoughts are creating that karma and how to kind of try to get a hold of understanding that and why things are happening the way they are, and also help you have a better understanding of what decisions to make for the future and the present and all of those things. Whatever the messages are for you, I will be able to guide you, not just tell you what's going to happen or tell you what to do, but to actually guide you and give you really heart-to-heart, authentic, like, guidance. Okay, so thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all inside the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. All right, now, woo, it's a slow night, huh? I was trying to find my headphones so that I can go ahead and listen to some music, but I couldn't find it. Now we have Het Heru, which is up for debate. If you ask me, Het Heru is definitely up for debate. Now, if you YouTube, Google, anywhere, you're going to see Het Heru takes the place of Taurus. For me, it's completely up to debate. It's the only deity out of all of them where I think is up to debate. And I truly don't see how Het Heru takes the place of Taurus. I really don't. And I have actually been studying astrology since 2013. I've definitely looked deeply into Vedic astrology. I just don't really do it on my channel like that. But Het Heru, all right. Let's see what we have for Tauruses. Het Heru. And if you guys are hearing some strange noise in the back, it's just going to be this candle is actually a wooden wick candle. So that's why it's making noise like that. Okay, so welcome in, Tauruses. Yes, you guys are Tauruses, and I'm going to be calling you guys Het Heru for right now because this is going to be the Egyptian star signs. This is the Egyptian names, the deities that were most likely in the original placement of these star alignments. Now, like I was just telling the people in live earlier that I'm not too sure about Het Heru being in the place of Taurus, but if you research or look anywhere, you'll see that Het Heru takes the place of Taurus. Okay, so I'm going to use it for now until I can do some heavy research, and it may take me years, but before I can really say which one I feel like is going to be in the spot of Taurus, but it's not Het Heru. I know. So this is going to be your reading for March. Okay, this is going to be your intuitive reading. I'm going to see what type of guidance you guys need, what kind of energies are going to be there for you in the month of March. Okay, what kind of energies are coming in for you, and also how you can actually navigate through anything that's going to occur for the month of March. So one more shuffle here. And thank you everyone in the live for sticking through. Thank you so much for you guys' support. I really, really, really appreciate you like no other. And for anyone who wants to know more about the deities and why the ancient African, ancient Egyptian deities is taking some of the spots of the zodiac sign, or why they were actually the original ones, I am going through in order from Leo all the way till Cancer, the different deities, and explaining it in depth, and that's going to be on my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you subscribe so that you can get all my monthly intuitive readings and all my other spiritual guidance videos. Okay, let's see what we have for Het Heru. Hey, April. I only just now switched the comments, so I could only just now see, and I only just now seeing your actual comment there. I actually don't feel like Het Heru actually resonates with Taurus. I don't. I'm a very honest and like transparent person. I don't. It's the only deity that I just looked at it and I was like, how? I do have one in mind, but I'm going to really make sure that I do some research and stuff. But you can definitely research Het Heru, and there's people who are actually talking about it and talking about how Het Heru takes the place of Taurus. But if you want to see your moon, your Venus, your other signs, then, you know, you can check those ones out. And I'm very, 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 very confident about those ones. Unless your moon, your rising, and your Venus are all Taurus. And yes, thank you so much. Definitely be working on that though. It's also said that Ptah is going to also take the place of Taurus. It's supposed to be Het Heru, supposed to be the female version, and Ptah is supposed to be the male version. I'm leaning more towards Ptah, but I don't think either. So, yeah. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful month for Tauruses. Beautiful month for you guys. All right. So during the first, week of the month, and you guys are probably feeling this right now, where you may feel like your energy is just open, and you may feel like your energy is easily being taken away from you. It's possible that you could feel like people are like on you, in a sense where you could feel like people want to take your energy from you. Like everyone, those moments when you're like, okay, I need to be like antisocial, or those moments where you're like, okay, like, why does it feel like just having a conversation with somebody, they're literally taking my energy? Like I'm feeling a lot of like vulnerability in Taurus's energies right now, and feeling like that vulnerability is going to be kind of an obstacle. So just make sure that you guys are really grounding yourself. Make sure that you guys are really doing practices that is going to really bring your energy field and your aura field close and tight, so there's no gaps or anything like that in your subtle body energy field. Okay, make sure that it's not just open for anyone's energy to come in and for your own energy to be drained. Okay, make sure that you're doing that. And there's so many different things you can do other than just putting your feet on the ground outside. You can make sure that you get earthly stones, earthly rocks, red rocks, brown rocks, jaspers, hematite, tiger's eyes, black rocks, and that is going to help you basically create boundaries and really do that, because I'm seeing also that there's a lot of influence, and there's a lot of things that could be around the Taurus as individuals. And this can be anywhere from social media. This can be anywhere from your friends, your circle. I'm picking up on your circle. I'm picking up on individuals that could be around you in a close environment. So your actual home, okay? And I am picking up on that is possibly getting in the way of one's abundance and one's flow for abundance, financial abundance, support, resources, all that abundance. So make sure that you're really being like, I'm picking up on Pisces energy as well. So just make sure that you're not letting other people steal your energy or take what it is, or letting other people influence you. Like you hang out with somebody for 2 minutes, or you have a conversation with somebody, and after you hang out with them and have a conversation with them, all of a sudden now you're talking like them. And it's because you're very, like, you guys in this moment of being so vulnerable and having such open space, you guys are being extremely adaptable. And because of that, you're taking some people's energy with you when you go and when you talk and when you interact and when you watch just a movie. Some of that energy is leaving on you, even if it's a sad movie. And that's where it can be an obstacle, okay? So just make sure that you're watching your energy and creating safe, beautiful boundaries for yourself. And once you do that, I am seeing that abundance will come for you. And you guys are like, it's for sure that this week, you guys are going to have a flow of abundance. Now, remember, this is not just finances. You're not going to be a millionaire. Some of you might be a millionaire, but not all of you are going to be a millionaire. It can be resources. It can be all of a sudden, maybe you're seeking to basically like have more inventory, for example, and you didn't have any inventory, and all of a sudden someone drops off a box of supplies. You could have more resources. You could have more support. All of a sudden you got people that have your back, that are willing to actually follow you on your journey, or willing to actually be there to support you and push you and really move you forward, so that way you don't give up. Or it could be financial support as well, okay? But that is going to be happening for you on the first week of this month. Okay. On the second week of the month, you guys are actually going to be very much, oh, I love the synchronicities. You guys are going to be inside of the water element. Okay, you guys are going to be inside of the water element. You guys are definitely going to be, and this makes sense why you're so vulnerable, but you guys are going to be a little bit more sensitive than you normally would be. I am picking up on drinking more water as well. Make sure that you're replenishing your body and your your muscles and your organs and your tissue. And that is also going to help to advance and to also grow your intuitive knowledge, okay? Because you guys, I'm just feeling like you guys have been seeking this feeling of intuition and psychic capabilities and healing abilities, and just being able to really see through things beyond the veil. And you guys are going to accomplish being able to do that, okay? You guys are going to be in the water element. So like I said, water element, water is very adaptable. Just make sure that you're using it for your own benefit, and make sure that it's not hindering you. The only way it's going to hinder you is if you're letting people take your energy, or if you're letting people's energy rub off on you because of your vulnerability and because of your skill of being able to adapt yourself, okay? So just make sure that you're taking the good inside of soaking into the water element as opposed to bad, okay? And you guys are going to accomplish that. Some of you are actually inside of the healing career. Some of you guys are actually healers yourself. Now, once again, this is a general reading, so it's not going to fit in with everyone, but just take what resonates with you, and whatever doesn't resonate with you, just let it be, okay? But yeah, some of you guys are actually in the healing field, or you might start to see your talents with healing, and you might actually want to do that and get into it and try to accomplish that. But I am seeing like a mastery. Okay, I'm feeling like someone that's going to be mastering this water element and mastering being able to go to their own inner guidance. I'm seeing that this is something that's going to make you guys very happy in the second week of March. Okay, and I am seeing that it is going to make obstacles move out of your way. Now, on the third week, there is going to be a flip, because you guys are going to go from being soft and vulnerable and being water element to completely being very fiery. After you see this talents and these gifts that you have, that the universe has been testing you with for the past 2 weeks of the first 2 weeks of March, then you guys are going to have a bunch of drive and a bunch of fire and a bunch of passion within you. And you're going to tap into your inner strength. You guys are going to actually master the ability to set boundaries. And you guys are going to master the ability to really say no. And also the ability to really block out energies. So like really block out energies, like being able to have a conversation with someone that's crying and they're really sad and you're trying to heal them, but you're not taking in that sadness. You guys are going to master that, which is a very, very beautiful, very, 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 very difficult thing to do. So congratulations for you guys on that. And once you do these things, you're going to blow yourself away and you're going to really see how strong you are. And this is going to just make you shine from the inside out. Others will be able to see you shine. Now, you guys are going to also be on the 4th week of March trying to build some type of structure for yourself, trying to build some kind of structure to the point where you're going to be trying to build like a foundation around this talent and around this thing that you accomplish. So it's going to be one of those months where you really just feel and your heightened intuition, and you'll be able to see that everything happens for a reason, and it really puts you right exactly where you need to be and where you want to be. This is very karmic as well. This is something that is very, very spiritual month for you guys. I think you guys are really going to go to a point where you're going to shock yourself and the unexpected is going to happen as far as your spiritual growth. And it's really gonna blow you away. Okay, you guys are gonna have a new understanding of everything, and you're going to be standing on solid ground, and you're gonna be standing on new found ground. Okay, and then overall for the entire month we have cactus and lotus, and this has everything. Oh my goodness. This has everything to do with resilience, okay? This has everything to do with resilience, because I'm going to read it like this. First card that popped out with cactus is cactus. So that's really going to be strength. That's going to be your strength, your ability to, you have your own water system. You have your own strength within you. You can deal with harsh weathers. You even have little spikes on you, so you're capable of creating that boundary from other people. You have that ability to really sustain yourself. And if you look at the beautiful artwork here, you can see that there's a cloud and it's raining on the cactus, and the cactus is still standing up straight. So no matter what obstacle pops into your way, because there is going to be an obstacle that is going to come, but you're going to be able to move past the obstacle because of your intuition and your new water element capabilities, okay? But you're going to be able to face the rain and face the obstacle and still be standing straight. I'm saying this obstacle is something that you're just going to go straight through it, and just like this obstacle, you guys are just gonna, I don't see you going over it. I don't see you going under it. I see you literally smashing it and going through it and turning into this fire element, okay? So, the cactus is also partnered up with the lotus, and that has to deal with something that the lotus is something that is, it's in murky, dirty, muddy water. And even though it's in murky, muddy water, on the top, it looks so beautiful. But when you look at underneath the water, you'll see what it had to go through in order to grow. And you'll see what the conditions that the roots are in, and how the roots are still able to sustain itself and sustain its beauty and its energy, sustaining your energy, even through obstacles, okay? So yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for Het Heru Tauruses. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you're liking this right now. And yes, thank you so much for tuning in, my dear Tauruses. If you guys want to do a reading with me, my website is down below right over there. And I still have my my coupon going on. If you type in healing in all caps at the checkout, you'll be able to get $10 off. I also have beautiful necklaces that I made. This isn't one that I made, but I have way more intricate, beautiful necklaces that I've made, and those are on there as well. And yes, thank you guys so much. Het Herus. We'll see you inside of the next video. Okay. You're very welcome. Thank you. And you're beautiful. And you're going to probably turn into that beautiful lotus. Well, you already are the lotus, okay? But you're going to realize that you are that beautiful lotus. And this goes for all Tauruses out there, all Het Herus. And it's funny because that reading actually goes in alignment with Het Heru and some of her beauty, as she's ruled by Venus, which Taurus is also ruled by Venus, okay? But there are some other things that just don't make sense when it comes to Het Heru being Taurus. And another thing that doesn't make sense is why this doesn't stay lit. So as much as I like the smell of this, I feel like it should stay lit. Now I know when you light sage, if you blow it and you leave it be, sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes it's only going to stay lit as long as it needs to. So if the energy doesn't need to be cleared anymore, it will go out by itself. But this thing is going out right away. And it's really hard to burn through. If you look at the top, it's still black. So that's eucalyptus for you guys. So you don't have to waste your money. You already got a review. You already know what's up. All right, let's go on to the next sign. Ooh, I'm not used to doing this. I gotta go. Shu and Tefnut, the twins. Shu and Tefnut, the twins. The twins, the twins, the twins. We're gonna be doing Gemini, okay? Welcome in, Geminis. Welcome into your reading. Shu and Tefnut, the Egyptian twins, okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning into my video. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Bloom, and this is Blooming Woman, and I do intuitive readings once a month here on my channel. I also do spiritual guidance, and I also do a bunch of other things, okay? So let's see what we have for you guys for the month of March. What do we have for Geminis, the twins, Shu and Tefnut? What do we have for you guys? Shu is going to be the air. Tefnut is going to be moisture, water element. But yeah, so let's see, what do we have for you all? And if you're interested more in knowing about the deities and why they go into place with certain zodiac signs and why that may have possibly been their original signs, I am going one by one from Leo all the way till Cancer, and going through the signs and explaining in a video, okay? So if you want to know more about that and you want to wait for your sign to pop up where I explain why Shu and Tefnut is Gemini, make sure you subscribe to my channel so that way you can see it, and hit the bell notification as well. That way you'll be able to actually, you know, get notified, because YouTube will not notify you when I make a video, like at all. Like at all. You could literally subscribe to my channel and not see my video anytime you go on YouTube. It's crazy. But nevertheless, just a couple more shuffles here for you guys. And we'll see what we have for Shu and Tefnut for the month of March. Okay. All right, so it is looking like a little bit of a, a month where, I'm not trying to be like a Debbie Downer or anything like that, but it is looking like a month where you guys may feel like your energy is really low now. Okay, you may be feeling like your energy is low. You may be feeling like something may be trying to bring you down. You may be feeling like sleepy, lethargic. You may be feeling like exhausted. Okay, and some of you, take it or leave it. Take what resonates with you. Do not force anything to resonate with you. This is a general reading, not a personal one. But some of you, it's actually going to be, you guys may actually have something from the other side pulling your energy down. It could be somebody that you knew that passed away. It could be somebody that you knew that passed away and you may be having dreams about them. And this is all during the first week of the month, okay? I'm feeling like there's some kind of memory of someone that may have passed away inside of your life, and you are definitely having dreams about them and memories, and just even living your day-to-day life, you may just have moments where they just come through to your head. Okay, where they just come through to your head. And I am picking up on a feminine energy as well. Now, it doesn't have to be, but I'm just picking up on a feminine energy. Soft feminine energy. Okay, someone that may have had like maybe a little bit of weight to them, maybe not, okay, but a little bit of weight to them. This could just be someone specific out there for your story, but for the general, it could be someone with a little bit of weight, it could not. But basically, during the first week, you guys are going to be having some kind of reminiscence. You may be missing them at times, and then at other times you may feel another way where you're not missing them anymore, and you just kind of feel almost like an annoyance of the fact that you feel like they may be tugging your energy and pulling your energy down. I've personally dealt with this, so I completely understand. It is weird. It is strange. It is very strange to have a feeling like somebody from the other side is tugging your energy, and especially if it's somebody that you don't necessarily know, like someone from a past life or someone that just, why? You know what I mean? I get it. But you guys are going to be going through this, so make sure that you have protection, okay? I don't feel like it's something where, oh my goodness, exorcism or something like that. I'm not at all. Not at all. I just feel like it's something where, take care of your energy. Make sure that you guys have some sage. Make sure you smoke the entire room or the entire home or the entire car, wherever you live. Make sure you smoke that thing all the way up. Keep the windows up and make it so it's so smoky to the point where you'd cry and you're getting sage, and then you just release it. and open the windows up after a whole, 30 minutes to an hour. Open the windows up and let that dark energy just leave and let it out of your environment. Okay. Also make sure you get crystals. That hematite is probably one of the best crystals when it comes to intimidating entities from another realm, or entities that may feel low vibrational or dark in some kind of way. Hematite is beyond just stopping them in their tracks and really making you step into your own power, whether you realize it or not. Also, just try as much as you can not to put guilt on yourself when you go through the grieving moment. Just know that it wasn't your fault. Like, that's the message that's really coming through. I do see also for the second week of the month of March, I'm feeling like you guys are still in that stickiness, and you guys are still in that lethargicness, and you guys are still, feeling a little bit of pain, mental pain. And what it's coming down to really is a mental thing, okay? Because overall we have air element, and I'm just picking up on it overall being your own thought process. Our mind is the things that create our own karma. Our mind is what creates our own karma by doubt, by guilt, by emotions, by thought patterns, by what we consider to be wrong and what we consider to be right. We put it against ourselves. Sometimes that actually manifests all the time. It manifests itself either in this life or next lifetime. So really make sure that you're keeping your thoughts positive. Really make sure that you're keeping your hopes up, staying optimistic as you can, and knowing that you just do your best and leave the rest. Like, you do not have to be perfect, and you do not have to blame yourself for the things that you did not do. Okay, because I'm picking up on you blaming yourself for something that you literally have absolutely is not your fault, like, at all. So there really is no reason to blame yourself unless there is self-sabotaging of staying inside of that low vibrational energy. And, some people not ready to really hear that they doing that to themselves. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm seeing is happening, okay? And you guys are making yourself, what's going on is you guys are going into the pit and into the deep, dark energy. And because you guys are going to hit rock bottom this month, I see it's coming around where you guys are actually going to, if you stop resisting, you guys will actually be able to tap into source energy, and you'll be able to tap into your true light and be able to tap into your true radiance and get yourself out of the dark, okay, and get yourself into the light. We are made of light and dark, our mind is, but let your soul take that driver's seat, okay? And I am seeing that there is a resistance for a renewal process to happen. So this is up to you. If you guys just make sure that you're not resisting a renewal process. If something's there to refresh your energy, if people are coming around you and they're trying to help you, accept the help. If people are coming around you and they're noticing that things are wrong and they're trying to give you advice, you don't have to take all the advices, but try to listen. So just make sure that you guys are really being open this month, because open to starting new and looking towards the future and really looking in this present moment, because I'm really feeling like you guys are stuck, like really, really stuck inside of the past. Okay, so make sure that you all are moving forward and get yourself out of the past. Get yourself out of the past, because whatever you're doing, the way you're doing it is not working in your favor. It's not working for your health, because I'm picking up on someone that's very tired and sleepy. It's not working for your mind, your mental thought process, and allowing you to grow wisdom, intuition, knowledge, maturity, evolve. I feel like you guys are really resisting yourself. So let me just see what an advice card would be overall for you all. Again, all these messages want to come through, but now's not the time because I'm on a time limit. You guys are being told to look at the bigger picture. Get yourself out of the past, look at the bigger picture. Make sure that you're looking at everything on beyond the veil, and really look at things for what they really are. Look at time as it's not something from the past or the future or the present. Like, really look at time as something that is just one. Because really, time is really like, our mind is the only reason why. This physical realm is the only reason why time even has, like, operates the way it does, where there's a past and a present and a future. In other realms, you can go into the past, you can go into the future anytime you want. And it's literally like you can time travel. Like, it's literally, time works differently. And the only reason why time works like this in this realm is because of our mind, like our physical mind and brain. And that creates karma. And we have to experience karma in a certain time frame. So you guys got the pillar. Just make sure that you're standing up there and you're looking at things at the bigger picture, and really get yourself out of that prison of the past, okay? And just look at where you are now in the present moment, and just try to keep moving forward, and try to really understand that it's going to take you to make things happen the way it's supposed to. It's going to take you to really get things moving, and to really get things exactly the way they're supposed to be. You're going to have to do it. No one's going to be able to do it for you. No one can tell you what to do. No one can give you advice. Like people can give you advice and stuff. I can do this reading, but it's really going to be up to you to get yourself out of that mental, like, self-sabotaging thing. Okay. Now, a great, beautiful thing that is occurring for you guys is you guys will be having a lot of, like, animals come in for you during the month of March. Like, I'm talking butterflies, I'm talking, birds, insects. They're just going to come at these weird times, and it's going to be like, what the hell is this thing doing? This is the 4th, 5th, 10th time that I've seen this animal. What does it mean? Okay. You guys are going to definitely have that happening for you, where you're going to see a bunch of animal totems and stuff like that. Take that as, verification of your own wisdom and guidance from your own self, wanting to be free, okay, and wanting to get out of that situation that you were in. And obviously, my YouTube channel, I have an entire playlist called Animals, Spirit Animals. And you can go through, and I mean, when it comes to birds, like, I've done some of the birds that is just hard to even find on YouTube because I had experience with it. So I made the video. So if you guys want to know about that and you're having those experiences, make sure you check out that playlist and refer to that anytime that you see an animal and you're wondering what it means, okay? And if I haven't made the animal yet, I'm working on it. So be patient with me. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this reading. I really hope that you could resonate with it. If you didn't resonate with it, once again, just remember that it is a general reading and it has to reach a general public. And you can get a personal reading if you want. My website is scrolling there at the bottom, and it's also inside of the description box below, okay? So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all inside of the next video, okay? So let me get a drink of this. I promise you guys I'm not bougie. Peace and blessings. I'm only just now seeing you guys now. Sorry. Usually I'm not on the StreamYard, so I can see the things coming through. I can actually put you guys up there. Hello, lovely Nubian queen. Shout out to you, lovely Nubian queen, always coming through and supporting. Thank you so much, Melanated Royalty. Shout out to you. Peace and blessings. Okay, peace and blessings, everyone. And shout out to April, Ape Skies as well. So yeah, I don't know who the hell this is. Moderator. I'm kidding. It's a troll. I think. I hope it is a troll, but that's what I'm going to call you. So you got that name and you asked me that. There's been a lot of weird comments and stuff coming into some of my videos, like the video I made of Cleopatra, where I'm saying whether Cleopatra is white or black. And, you know, I didn't even know until like last year that Cleopatra was white. You know, you got a bunch of people walking around with a black Cleopatra tattooed on them and all that stuff. A lot of us in the Black community don't know that Cleopatra is Greek, and she is, I ain't even gonna try and say the word, but she is of that dynasty, because I did the video and everyone in the comment section it's pronounced 𝓃Maat, and they trying to make me feel stupid for not being able to say the word when I don't know how to say the word because of the pronunciation, not because I don't know how to speak. But anyways, there's been a lot of weird people just like this one right here that have been in there just trying to start a ruckus. And a ruckus? They're just trying to start mess in there. Like, it's just weird. It's weird. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, so it's a long night, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm moving so slow. Isn't today a drag a little bit? So now we're going to go into Keprah. Keprah. Some people say Keprah, some people say Keprah. Same thing. Tomato, tomata, potato, patata. So, you know, yeah, Cancers, the crab, Keprah, the dung beetle. And stay tuned for a video on that. You guys are going to have to be patient, where I'm actually going to be telling you why Keprah is going to take the place of Cancer. Okay. Right now I've done Leo, Virgo, and Libra. So I have done Sekhmet, the lioness goddess. I have done 𝓃Aset, which is the original name for Isis. Isis is a Greek name. 𝓃Aset is going to be her original Kemetic name. And then I've also done 𝓃Maat, which is going to take the place of Libra. So the next one's going to be Serket, which is the scorpion-headed deity. And that's obviously going to take the place of Scorpio. But yeah, stay tuned for that. And yes, welcome in Cancers. Welcome in Keprahs. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in here. My name is Bloom, and welcome to Blooming Woman. Okay, so let's see what we have for you guys for the month of March. What's going on for you all in the month of March? I always forget to mention that there is also a sale on my website for personal readings where you can get $10 off, okay, of a 30-minute reading with me. And all you have to do is type in the words healing in all caps, and that will give you $10 off. So let's see what we have for Keprah. Keprah, what do we have for Keprah? Why are my cards coming upside down again? Okay, just a couple more shuffles here. See what we have for the month of March. What type of guidance do we have? And for those of you who are coming in right now, make sure that you hit the like button if you're liking this. This way it helps to support my channel, and it helps to kind of push me up there as far as the YouTube algorithm goes, so that more people can find my channel. And if some people like my videos and stuff like that, then they'll actually know that I exist. All right, so let's see what we have for Cancers. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. That is the wind outside. Like, that's how loud the wind is. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Moldavite, but it's intense. Okay. So you guys are actually going to have some sort of like success inside of you. Could probably feel it right now, because this was more so like around the 1st through the 3rd of the month. You guys had some type of success, okay, where you accomplished something, you achieved something that really made you feel really proud of yourself for finally achieving this thing, okay? I'm picking up on something that has to do with some kind of art or something that has to do with physical activity. Some of you some of you guys achieve something that has to do with art or physical activity. I'm picking up on gymnastics. Some of you guys may be into gymnastics. Some of you guys may be into working out. Some of you guys reach a new goal in that area. For other views who are not resonating with that, it's possible that you just achieved something in that first couple of days of March, okay? And then moving on during like the, the 5th all the way till probably the end of this week, you guys may be experiencing some kind of setback that you have to go through. Something's going to just set you back a little bit, okay? Now, I'm trying not to go into too much details because it is a general reading, so I can't really say like too much like specifics because it's so general, but I will say specifics here and there, okay? But there's some kind of setback that is going to basically be like a fork in the road, something that might try to bring you down, like some kind of gravity. I don't know why that song just came into my head. Oh my, by John Mayer or something. Gravity, that one. Get the hell away from me. Yeah, that thing. Okay, so anyways, you guys, it's like something, it's like you just feel like something really trying to pull you down because of this setback. And I feel like it hurts a little bit more because you had just achieved something, and then here you are and you have this like setback that you have to like work through. I'm saying that you guys have to like figure your way over it, out of it. And it's coming through as an advice for you guys to sit into stillness and to make sure that you just sit still and kind of let the answers come to you. It's coming through that you guys may have a moment of stillness as well after that achievement. You guys may have been expecting for things to go into motion, for things to actually jumpstart. with that physical activity or with your career or whatever it is that you achieved, and you see that things are just in a standstill, and that is kind of annoying for you guys. But what it is things are calibrating itself. Okay, and that's going to be for the first week. And then also I'm seeing that during this calibration and this stillness, something is happening beneath the surface where there's a foundation and there's some kind of structure and there's some kind of building process of a firm, sturdy foundation for you guys to actually stand on, so that you guys can actually do your business, or so that you guys can actually continue to achieve, not just one time, but over and over again. So this is what that stillness is coming about for. This is what it's all about. Now, I'm not seeing that you guys should be still to the point where you're not putting in work or effort. I'm just seeing that there's going to be some stillness inside of your life where it's going to feel like things aren't moving. But you guys are going to also be working on building a foundation and building a structure. And it's also going to be occurring naturally without you doing anything as well. And you guys may be kind of feeling some kind of loss over something, like the setback that occurred. I feel like you guys are still grieving over it during the second week of March. Like you guys are still grieving over it. Like you guys are still feeling this pain of how things happened, why they happened the way they did, and all of that stuff. And why is it that all of a sudden you're not getting that flow of things moving forward and progressing like you thought you would? Like, why is that? And why does it feel like you can't? It's something where it feels like you can't touch it. It's like maybe I'm picking up that someone could be holding on to your money. I'm picking up that somebody may be holding on to your resources. I'm picking up that somebody may be holding on to something that belongs to you, and there's no way for you to actually like to grab it and get it, because there's some kind of boundary there. And that is causing you guys a lot of pain, and I'm feeling like it's making you guys very upset. And I'm also picking up that there is going to be a moment where there's going to be some type of drastic change, and there's going to be something that's occurring with your actual thing that you cannot touch. Is going to be going through some kind of process. This is very interesting. It's going to be going through some kind of process where you cannot do anything about it, but it is in somebody else's hand. Now, in this moment, you guys are going to be being asked to really hold still. Do not react off of anger. And I don't see that you guys are going to do that. I'm seeing that you guys are not going to react out of anger, but I'm just here to remind you not to do that, and to really just try to stay balanced and be the tempest, be that temperance, be that person that's literally just controlling your own emotions is what I'm picking up on. Okay, controlling your emotions, control your assets as well as best as you can. All right. And then moving on to the third week of the month of March, you guys are going to be feeling a little spur of spirituality. You guys are going to be feeling a little spur of intuition. You guys are going to be feeling like really open and vulnerable. I'm feeling like you guys are going to have another level of compassion where you're willing to like open up to people and help people. And I'm not seeing this as people going to take your energy. I'm not seeing this as, oh, you better protect yourself or boundary. I'm seeing this as something where you guys are really going to be in the midst of experiencing that ability to really find compassion within somebody else and see where it is that they're hurt and help them, and intuitively possibly be able to guide them, or just all of a sudden kind of surprise yourself because of your ability to see the pain in somebody else. Now, naturally, depending on what's in your chart though, but naturally as a Keprah Cancer sun sign, you guys do have that ability because you guys are already a water element. So you have that ability to find pain in others, and you have that ability to adapt and open up to others and really be that shoulder for them to cry on. But this experience is different because it's something very sacred to you. is something that's teaching you some kind of lesson. It's something that's giving you some kind of wisdom. And the reason why is because you went through crap. Like you went through crap during that first half of the month, and you felt what it felt like to feel pain. So this is real empathy. This is real empath capabilities that you're going to be experiencing on that third week of March, because it's because of your experience that has built up, and all that pain that you felt, and you being able to sit in a stillness. You're going to see that, oh my goodness, you're capable of helping others because of the pain and suffering that you went through. You're able to feel another level of love. Okay. So that is going to be coming out and showing for you guys. And this happens to a lot of people, but it happens in different parts of their life. And right now in March, it's going to be happening for you. This is going to make you guys realize how strong you are. And this is going to make you guys realize how shiny and how brilliant and beautiful you guys are, and the power that you have inside of you. Like I said, it's not going to be something where you're going to have to put boundaries up. It's something where you just have love for something else, okay? And you feel others' pain, and you can just help them and help yourself as well in the process. There's going to be a real connection that you have with this person that you're helping as well. I see that you may find a possible new friendship. I see that you may find a possible new lover. Now, this doesn't have to be a relationship. I'm actually not picking up on relationship. I'm just picking up on someone that you feel like you could give unconditional love to. This could even be a pet. This could be an animal. This could be a person. This could be, you could be a teacher. This could be, like a small student, that may be going through trouble, and you helping them, and you're able to see their pain, and you're able to be that motherly figure or fatherly figure or whatnot. But I'm just seeing some type of beautiful partnership and connection occurring for some of you. All right. Now, overall, for the month of March for you guys, make sure that you guys are going to be protected. That's coming through very strongly. So make sure that you guys let go of stubbornness. Make sure that you guys let go of resistance, and make sure that you guys let go of that need to want to stop the process for happening, like getting so much into your emotions that you don't really want to experience it. You don't want to experience what's happening in life. Stop that resistance, because the more you do that, the more friction it's going to cause, and the harder it's going to be to go through this storm that is going to be happening for you in the first half of the month. Okay. So thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this. I hope that it resonated with you. You are very, very welcome. I hope that it resonated with you. I hope that you guys could really get something from this reading. And if you didn't get anything from this reading, I do have personal readings on my website, secure website. You can go through that if you're interested in any of my handmade pendants. I have my handmade pendants on the website as well, which you guys can see over there, or you can check out my community tab for it. And if you use the code HEALING in all caps, you will get $10 off. Okay. So make sure that you hit the like button if you're liking this right now, or just to help support my channel, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my spiritual guidance videos, my African spirituality videos as well, and overall my intuitive guidance and all of those things. So thank you guys, and I'll see you all inside of the next video. Alrighty. This is why I need music. Damn, YouTube and their copyright. Like, I really like the smell of this, but it's almost reminding me of Palo Santo, because it doesn't stay lit for crap. Like, I'm literally putting fire onto that part, trying to get through to this thing. And look how much lit, only a little bit. Okay. So we're going to go into Sekhmet, which is going to be the lioness head goddess. Okay. And we're going to see what we have for Sekhmet. So, hello, my beautiful Leos. Welcome into my channel if you're new here. And if you guys are not new, welcome back into Blooming Woman. My name is Bloom. This is Blooming Woman, where I do intuitive guidance videos, where I do spiritual guidance videos. I am a multi-certified healer. I'm a Reiki master. I am certified in EFT. I am certified in access bars. I am a certified Yoni Steam practitioner as well. Now, some of these things like Reiki master and Yoni practitioner, I'm still in the learning, in the experience learning phases. So it's not going to be until like years from now before I actually want to consider myself a master, or until I actually like put it out there like that all the time that I am that. But I do have experience with those things and Reiki and all of that. And yeah, so if you want to see more of me, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the like button right now if you're liking watching this. So let's go ahead and see what we have for you guys for the month of March. What do we have for Sekhmet, Leo? And if you're interested in knowing more about Sekhmet, what is that? Who is that? Why is that with Leo? You can check out that video on my channel where I talk about that deity and why it does take the place of Leo and why it actually might have been the original Leo. I know that's hard for some people to hear, but you know, I go into details about it inside of that video, okay? So let's see what we have for Leos, Sekhmet. There's a couple more shuffles here for you guys. Started pretty late tonight, huh? I think people are coming in and leaving because they think that this is only for Leos, because I have it up there on the screen, which is why I don't actually like to do that, but it's all good. Transitions, transitions, transitions. Who's ready for summer? Everyone. Who's ready for spring? Can already feel the energy of spring now. And speaking of spring, okay, so for you guys, I am seeing that you all are definitely, and have definitely took time to do some self-reflection in the first bits of the month. Okay, so like around the 1st or 3rd of the month, you guys definitely took time to do self-reflection. You took time to really pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to your thinking habits, pay attention to your habits that you have, the way you process things, the information downloads that come in and what you've absorbed over time. I'm definitely seeing that you guys took time to really, really meditate and reflect on your thoughts and try to actually help your own head, help yourself, help your head and your mind and get it straight and get it together. Okay, during the first week, I also do see that you guys definitely went through an experience where you may be feeling this right now, where you feel like you're trying to get to a goal, but it seems like it's just a road that kind of like how your cards fell out, where it came on this side and then it came on that side and then it came back on this side and it came back on that side. And it had me just going all around the place just to get into one destination. It seems like you guys are just having to go through a lot of hoops in order to get to where it is that you want to be. And you're just now noticing that, and you're just now seeing it and you're feeling it. But I'm feeling that you guys have that endurance and you guys are okay and you're ready to take upon those things. One of the main things that's coming through is to try not to take any shortcuts. The main things that's coming through is the more shortcut. Like if you try to take a shortcut, it's actually gonna be a longer way than the other way because you might actually get lost. Okay, it's one of those things like that where you're driving down the street and you think you took a shortcut, but then you wind up getting lost. So the shortcut ended up taking more time than the long way. It's going to be one of those things. So make sure you're not trying to take any shortcuts to get to that destination. And by destination, I do not mean actually driving at all. I just mean that goal that you guys are working towards. Okay. Also, there is going to be this goal that you guys are working towards is this goal of building something up. Okay, I see that you guys have already done the groundwork. Some of you guys haven't done the groundwork and you're working on building the foundation, but I'm seeing that most of you have already done the groundwork and that foundation, and I'm picking up on you guys are moving towards actually building it up and adding new things to what it is that you already have. For example, if you are, the end destination and that goal is something related to your career, and let's say you're doing a painting, that's a big painting for you. You did that first layer and you did the foundation. Now you guys are building it up to where you're actually starting to go to and do the details. You're starting to add the character. You're starting to add some of those fine details and all those things. If you guys already pick the paint inside of your house, now you're getting to the point where you're like, okay, I'm going to start putting artwork up and I'm going to start putting up tapestries and I'm going to start moving in furniture. So you guys are at that point around the end of the first week where you're actually starting to build up what it is. You're starting to do that building up of the structure of whatever it is that resonates with you. Okay. Now on the second week of March, you guys are going to be going through something really karmic, where you guys are going to have to basically step up to the plate and take accountability for your own actions. Okay, it's going to feel like something that feels really karmic for you. It's going to feel like something that you feel like kind of happened like because of something that you did in the past. It could have been in this life, and others of you is from a past life. And it's something you did in the past and it's actually coming back, and it's just some karmic debt You just paying it off now, but it's basically forcing you to really take accountability for your actions and really just step up and say, yeah, I did this, it's my fault. And then also take that healing for it and go through that healing process of healing yourself. That also has something to deal with, it has something that it has a connection with what it was you guys were going through in the first couple of days of the month, where you guys were going through self-reflection and reflecting on your own thinking patterns. Okay, like I always say, your thoughts create karma. Okay. Now, some of the structure that you guys are going to be working on is going to be building up a relationship. I am picking up on, for some of you, a romantic relationship that's going to be built, and you're going to be finally working on going on to the next step and working on building it to the next level. Some of you might actually be getting to the point where you're going to engage. Some of you might actually be getting to the point where you're actually going to ask the person out and call them your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Some of you are just getting to the point where you're going to take your relationship to the next level. Maybe you guys are sharing some of your deepest, darkest secrets. Maybe you guys are sharing a kiss for the first time. But you're taking your relationship to the next level, and you're really trying to build a firm foundation on that for some of you. For other of you, is related to career, and it's a business partnership. And that's going to be towards the end of the second week of March. Now, excuse me, that's going to be for the third week of March. Is going to be solely for that. Now, I am picking up on that relationship and that connectivity with another person that's going to be happening. It's possible, and this could just be specifically for one person, but it is possible that for somebody out there that you are actually like getting like a congratulations, like your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your partner is doing something really special for you because they've seen the work that you've put in, or they've seen how much you've been really busting your butt. So they're doing something really good for you. It's going to be a nice surprise, and it's going to add spark back into your relationship. Okay. And let's take what you can, take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Just take what resonates. Now, towards the last part of the month of March, you guys are definitely going to be like, you guys are going to just be really, really balancing things out. Okay. Things are going to be, you're going to have to take responsibility and balance your life out. I'm picking up on balancing that structure that you guys were working on, that have been working on, that platform, that thing, that baby, that is, your baby, not a real baby, but like that seed that you guys had planted and it actually grew. And so you started to actually take care of it and build it up. I'm picking up that you guys are really trying to balance it and keep it so that it's not too hot, it's not too cold, you know what I mean? For example, you're trying to make sure that let's say if you're building up a house and decorating it, now you're at the stage at the last part of the week where you're trying to make sure that it's functional, where you're trying to make sure that everything flows together, where you're trying to make sure that how does this work so that is most likely always going to be in balance. So that's going to be happening. There is also going to be some major growth that's going to be occurring. I am picking up on your crown chakra. I'm picking up on something that is going to bring some higher awareness to you. I'm picking up on something that is going to evolve you. It's going to be a crowning moment where you guys may feel like you advanced, like spiritual promotion, where you guys feel like you got promoted spiritually. Being able to really understand yourself inside and understand your gut feeling, and also understanding the silence inside of your own self. Okay. When this is resonating with you, you'll know what I'm talking about. Right now, it might not be making sense. And there is going to be a renewal process. There is going to be a process where you may, you felt like during this month, it was a lot of you having to step up to the plate and really get your hands dirty, all of a sudden you're actually starting to see like the rainbow. You're starting to see that light. You're starting to see things flourish, and you're starting to see what it is that you built up actually working and actually paying off and being rejuvenated. Okay. I'm also picking up on you guys' energy being rejuvenated. And I do feel like even through the midst of all of this earthly physical activity type of things, in your inside, there is going to be a lot of inner spiritual growth that you're not going to realize and really see and really feel until that last week of the month. Okay. So yes, this is going to be such a beautiful reading for you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, my dear Sekhmet Leos. I really hope that this could resonate with you. If it did not resonate with you, you can just get a personal reading with me. You can also get $10 off if you use the code HEALING at the checkout. Okay, my secure website is going to be down there. It's scrolling there, bloomingwoman.com, which is also going to be inside of the description box, where you can just click the link and go straight to it. And all my contact information. Okay. Also, healing is in all caps to get that $10 off. And yes, make sure that you like this video if you're liking it right now. Liking my video is going to help support my channel. And also, I do have merchandise on the shop part of my website where I make handmade crystal pendants. You can take a look at that if you're interested in it. They are cleared and Reiki charged by me, and they're handmade by me as well. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all inside of the next video. Bye-bye. All right. Awesome. I feel like a robot. That's not good. I'm just like on, off. I don't know. This is new age of technology. Okay. This new age of technology. Let me see the comments before I get to the next one. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Royalty, lovely. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I can feel it. I feel it too. Alrighty, guys. Let me stop effing around. Let's get into the next sign. It's going to be your Virgo. It's going to be your 𝓃Aset. It's going to be the original Virgo lady. It's going to be the original Mother Mary. It's going to be the original Black Madonna. All taken from 𝓃Aset. Who is 𝓃Aset? 𝓃Aset is Isis. 𝓃Aset is Isis. 𝓃Aset is the Kemetic name for Isis. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into you guys' reading. Welcome in, 𝓃Aset, Virgo. Okay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And this is going to be your intuitive reading for the month of March. Now, if you're tuning in right now, and it's not on your sign yet, I'm going in order from Aries all the way till Pisces. So I'm going in order from Amen all the way till Set. So you can always just rewind the video if you missed your sign. And at the end of this, I am also going to definitely put timestamps about 30 minutes to an hour afterwards. It just depends on when YouTube allows me to go back there. New Age order does not mean It's going to be golden though. Positive and negatives. All right. Let me do one more shuffle, you guys. I'm just feeling like doing another shuffle for Isis, which is 𝓃Aset. I'm careful about saying that word too because YouTube's a very strange place. They actually have like voice recognizers and they have image recognizers. So there's like trigger words, and obviously Isis is related to the terrorist group. So that's going to be a trigger word where it will actually block your videos from going up, and it'll block your videos from being seen by people. There's actually a list that they make on YouTube. It's a restricted list where you could be on a restricted list on YouTube just from having the word war in your title and stuff like that. So with that being said, if you guys want to check out my other streaming platform where basically every video that's on here is on there, is going to be Odyssey, and that is inside the description box below. It's spelled ODYSEE. Now it's basically going to be YouTube's next competitor. There is most likely going to be monetization on there as well. So any content creators, make sure that you definitely create an account over on odyssey.com. There is no restriction on freedom of speech there at all. There's all kinds of videos on there. Nothing like weird or anything like that, but there is just no restriction. And I like it there because they actually have categories. So if you do politics, that's all in one area. So you don't have to go there and watch politics videos, and it won't be in your news feed unless you actually click on it. Your recommended videos are only the ones you're following. So it's basically YouTube in 2008. All right, let's see what we have for my dear Virgos. 𝓃Aset. I'm so sorry I was yapping about nothing. But yeah, let's see what we got here for the month of March. Okay. Right off the bat, overall, I just want to let you guys know that you are definitely going to be heavily protected this month. So even though it feels like your security might be lacked, even though it feels like your foundation is shaky, know that you're heavily protected, heavily protected, and everything's going to be okay. All right. So during the first bits of the month, from the 1st to the 3rd of the month, which I know already happened, but during that time frame, and even on to the 4th, okay, you guys definitely went through an experience where you're taking out a really long, like long path. And I am picking up on an individual that may be of air element. Okay, this can be somebody that, you know, is either 𝓃Maat, Libra, is either going to be Hapii, 𝓃Maat, 𝓃Aset, which Aquarius is, or they might be Shu Tefnut, Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is, you may be dealing with somebody that has that type of energy with them. And you may have been dealing with someone that had that type of energy. It could be a business that had that kind of energy. That was a business that had everything to deal with technology and all of these things. But whatever it is something that literally just seemed like it was overflowing with heat. It is something that seemed like it was just bubbling to the surface. Like there was so much tension, and finally this tension was released. So you could probably feel like there's a mess made around you, between you and this individual, or you and your work, or whatever this situation may be. It can be some anger there, it can be some frustration, just irritation, but whatever it is, I feel like you got the short end of the stick, and that you're feeling most of it amongst everybody else who is involved with the situation. So that may have rubbed you the wrong way. But just understand that you are protected, okay? I am saying that you guys are going to be separating yourself from this individual or from this workplace. You're going to be separating yourself. Now, some of you, I don't see, like, not all of you are actually going to be separating yourself. If it's a workplace, I don't see that you're going to just quit or something. Some of you, I see that you're separating your attachment towards this workplace. Like you're not attached to it anymore. You just kind of laugh at it. Like you're not taking it very seriously, and being like sort of like codependent on it. You know what I'm saying? But there's definitely going to be separation occurring, and that is going to actually be in the second week of March, where the separation is going to occur. All right. And sorry, guys, there's always noises happening when I do readings for some reason. And I'm just picking up that you guys are over it. Like you're over it. That outburst that occurred, you saw a different side to a situation. You saw a different side to a people or a place that you really didn't like, and you just want nothing to do with it. I'm also picking up that this person or this people or this place or situation, they feel like they're bigger than you. They feel like, you know, it could be a boss. You feel like they're bigger than you. They pretty much treating you like you're not worth much. I'm picking up on people who are involved with something that has to deal with computer, social media, or IT. Okay. And like I said, it's coming through that you guys, once again, it's coming through twice that you guys are definitely supported and you're protected. So just make sure that you go throughout your support system, the people that you know that are there to help you. When things go bad, make sure that you go towards them and seek help. The people that you know have your back, make sure that you accept their help. Make sure that you reach out to them, and whatever it is that you really need help with, make sure that you ask them, so that way that they can know that you're even in need of help, okay? It's going to be a time where you're going to have to also get extremely crafty. It's going to be a time where you're going to have to get extremely crafty, where you're going to have to dig inside your bag, and you're going to have to be forced to really pick up on your talents, okay? Now, some of you are completely leaving your job, but I'm not picking that up for everyone, okay? But the ones who, but either way, you are going to see that your job may not be a reliable thing, or the situation or relationship, whatever it was that had to deal with air element, whether it be social media, IT, communications, career, or whether it be an actual air element individual. You guys are actually at that point where you're being forced and pulled towards looking at your own capabilities and looking at your own talents, and really picking up on somewhat of entrepreneurship, okay, in order to get yourself out of this situation completely. Because you guys want to look back you guys want to go away and not look back. But I am seeing that you guys are still having to rely on this source for something. Something's still holding you guys together, this workplace or person. So you're going to be digging into your crafts, and you're going to realize some things that you're talented in, and you're going to be basically trying to hone that craft and do craftsmanship, so you're actually excelled at what it is that you're good at doing. Okay. This is something that the separation that occurred, I feel like throughout the third week is still going to be, make sure that you don't get distracted. Make sure you don't get distracted by your own emotions during the third week. Make sure that you're in a state where you don't let your own inner aggression and your own inner resentment really cause resistance for you. So make sure that your oh my God. Your resentment does not cause resistance towards your whole situation and towards you really making this new beautiful gift and turning it into from a dream to reality. Okay, because I'm seeing that's the only thing that's going to be able to block that is basically your negative thoughts or your low vibrational energy of anger and resentment that you have towards something that had already occurred that you cannot change. All right, so try to release that resistance and resentment and anger and frustration that you have towards that individual or that workplace that really did you dirty and blew up on you. Try to really pour some water on that fire, or try to transform that fire into passion. Take that anger, resentment, and turn it into passion. Okay. During the fourth week, you guys are already going to be dealing with your dreams and your passion. Now I'm seeing this more as you trying to figure out what your passion is and what your dream is. I'm picking up on someone who may have been very corporate, someone who may have been really conservative, someone who may have been very it's interesting too, because this is Virgo, someone who may have been really inside of a strict environment and really down to earth, to the point where they didn't think about dreams or aspirations. What's the point of dreaming when I have something practical right in front of me that's going to make me money? What's the point of doing that and wasting my time on dreams and bubbles, you know what I'm saying, that are going to pop? But really, because you guys were so practical, now you're in that moment where life is trying to teach you, and you're going to be figuring out how am I going to make this happen? How am I going to take this gift and talents that I know I'm good at and make it, and even understand that it is my dream and my aspiration? That's going to be happening towards the last week of the month. Something is going to be blocking your something is going to be blocking something is going to actually be blocking your energy and blocking your ability to actually hone that craftsmanship and own your gifts and talents. And I'm picking up on it being your own mental state and your own mind and things that you're accustomed to that is going to be doing that for you. But this is something that I do feel like you are going to be able to grow out of. This is something that I feel like over time you're going to excel and you're going to get past it. But there is still some kind of blockage between actually connecting the dots between how your gifts and your talents can actually be your dream and your actual like desire and inspiration. Take that anger, turn it into passion. Now, also towards like the ending days of the month, there is going to be some type of strange incident that's going to occur, some kind of strange thing that's going to happen. I feel like this thing that's going to happen may be out in nature. You could be taking a walk, or you could just be around greenery, and something strange might just happen. You might feel like you saw something shift. You might feel like you feel some energy from a tree or from an animal or something strange, just something unexplainable, some kind of phenomenon is going to occur for you. And that phenomenon is going to help for you to is going to basically make things make sense, and it's going to give you some kind of hint on what message you need to hear right then in that moment, okay? But overall, know that you're protected. I am picking up on somebody threatening to fire you. Overall, know that you're protected. Now, that's just for some of you, okay? Because it's a general reading. But overall, you guys are protected, okay? So thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys liking this, make sure you hit the like button, okay? Make sure you hit the like button so you can help my channel go up, so you can help support my channel, and all of that stuff, okay? And definitely, if you are not resonating with this, you're more than welcome to look at my website, check it out. It's so easy, you guys. Let me just go through this because I have a lot of people that want to hit me up personally and aren't really serious about getting a reading, but they just want to talk to me and try to get something for free. And I'm already doing free stuff right here for everyone. So hitting me up personally isn't going to get you a free like reading or evaluation or anything like that. Trying to act like you don't know how to schedule something just so you can get something for free. I know that's not everyone, but it happens a lot, okay? And then the person doesn't end up getting a reading. It's actually really frustrating. So going on my website is very simple. You go on my website and you go to services. You either get a 15-minute reading, you get a 30-minute reading, or you get a 45-minute reading. Most of the time, even though it's a set price for that amount of minutes, I usually go over the 30 minutes, or I'll go over the 15 minutes, or I'll go over the 45 minutes. Either way, you're going to get more than you pay for, because I want to make sure that you get all of the messages that are meant for you. But it's very easy. There's a schedule right there, and you get to see which slots are available. You click on it, you pay, and it's done. All right, so easy. That's going to be inside the description box below. That's where my website's going to be. And if you want $10 off, you can definitely type in all capital healing inside of the coupon area when you're checking out, and you'll get $10 off, okay? Check out my shop section so you can see all my merchandise, my handmade crystals made by my hands, handmade wired crystals, and cleared and charged with Reiki high frequency energy, and all my other healing services. So yes, make sure you subscribe to my channel and support my small business if you can. It's not by force. And I will see you all inside of the next video. Stay strong. You are protected. You're not going to lose your job. Everything's going to be okay. And even if somebody out there does end up losing their job, you are actually really still protected, okay? You're going to be fine. So I'll see you all inside the next video. Bye-bye. I don't know what that was, guys. I'm so sorry. And grounding really helped me. You're so welcome. That is such, like, that breathing technique helped me one day. Okay, I'm gonna save the long story, but when what is that? Sorry. When I lived in Venice, California, for a few years, I was going through stuff, and I went and I said, and it was right on the beach, and I went on the beach and I just did that, and it worked. So I'm so happy that that worked for you. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, let's go on to the next one. Okay, we are going to reach 𝓃Maat, which is going to be the justice, which is going to be balance, which is going to be basically every freaking thing that Libra means. So this is that goddess. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Welcome in, Libras. Okay, 𝓃Maat. Welcome in, beautiful goddess, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. This is going to be your monthly intuitive messages, guidance for the month of March, okay? And I'm just here to be the messenger and the guider. And this is going to be a general message, general reading, okay? So if it does not resonate with you, that's fine. Make sure you're not forcing anything to resonate with you. And if something is resonating with you, that's great. So let's see what we have for Libra's set. I mean, excuse me, Ma'at. Ma'at. It's funny too, because now I have to get to the point where I'm getting used to these names as well. Why are these cards going upside down now? And thank you. Shout out to everyone in the damn chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for your support. You know, I know this is taking time out of your day. I understand you guys coming in and leaving. Anything you do, even if you're on here for just your reading, like, thank you so much. That really means a lot. It actually does help my channel a lot. You support me just from even watching commercials support me in my small business that I'm doing, that I have really big dreams for my small business. I have really big dreams and aspirations for it. And I'm actually doing the work. So your support is very much appreciated. So shout out to everybody. Okay, let's get this going. About to get some real sage in a second. Let's see, what do we have for dear Libra goddesses and gods? Okay. All right, that's going to be that. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Overall, for this month, you guys, naturally, I don't feel like it's going to be so much of a focus to be productive, but it's going to naturally be occurring where you guys are going to be extremely productive. You're going to have your priorities set, and you're just going to be making sure that you put your energy exactly where it's needed and your attention exactly where it's needed. As far as this physical realm goes, I'm not talking spiritual at all. In order to create abundance for yourself physically, okay, material abundance. And I feel like you guys are going to get that abundance. It might not be a lump sum of abundance. It may be coming in slowly but surely and here and there, but your efforts are definitely going noticed. They are going noticed. Okay, so towards the beginning of the month, around the 1st all the way to the 3rd, you guys were going through an experience where you may have felt like you were having some type of epiphany, okay? You may have felt like you were going through some kind of epiphany. You may feel like something just finally made sense for you and there was like a light bulb, that just shined on top of your head and things were making sense. Now, this is spiritual. I feel like this thing that was making sense is something that you couldn't really explain to anyone else. I feel like it's something that you just understood on an inner level. And if you try to explain it to somebody else, they're just like, huh? And they don't really understand what you're saying. Okay? Because it's a very sacred thing that's sacred for you and your experience. Okay? And then towards the 3rd to further on, I am seeing that you guys are like really right now, I want to say, from the 3rd all the way till Friday, which is going to be like till the 5th, there's going to be some kind of passion that you guys are having within you, some type of passion from the past, some type of passion from when you were a child. And I'm not talking about just like, I'm talking like on a psychological level, like really on a psychological level, diving into your inner child and diving into something that really made you passionate, diving into something that you loved to do. I'm picking up on some kind of talent. I'm picking up on some type of gift that you may have had. And really that is playing out now in your day-to-day life. I feel like that is in your psyche. I feel like it's something that keeps popping up for you guys as well. It's something that has to deal with your passions and something that has to connect with your childhood and your past. Okay. Now towards for this weekend, for the first week of the month, okay, that weekend, okay, I am definitely feeling that you guys are going to go into recluse, just like the brown recluse. You guys are going to be hidden inside the walls. You guys are going to be really like just going into dark. You guys are going to be getting to that point where you are really doing some hard self-reflection, and you're really just cutting off all distractions, cutting off social media, cutting off YouTube, cutting off, hopefully not for too long, but cutting off YouTube, cutting off Instagram. I mean, for your own wellness, you guys are going to be cutting off things that could distract you, and you're really going to go inside, and you guys are going to like seriously do inner work as well, and just try to go inside so that you can be able to see. I'm seeing that you guys are going inside so you can be able to visualize, so you can see what it is you want, so you can see yourself actually doing it, so you can see what it is you want, so you can have something more visual. Okay, I'm picking up on using your imagination as well. Okay, during that moment of really going into recluse and going into hermit mode, going into your turtle shell. Now you can still, pick up the phone, do things, but for the most part, the distractions are going to be really decreased. And then towards the second part of the week, there's going to be a lot of movement happening. And it's going to be so beautiful because the way things are going to move, they're going to be moving so gracefully, and they're going to be moving in sync, because they're going to be moving in balance. So they're going to be moving in sync. So everything is going to be synchronized. I'm seeing that you guys may be seeing a lot of synchronicities, not just angel numbers, not just animal totems, but actual synchronicities in your own inner self. Like a song comes on that you were already thinking about something related to that song, and then the lyrics that came out of that song had to deal with what you were thinking about. And that also comes in alignment with the epiphany that you had during the beginning of the week. So it's going to be a lot of synchronicities. Things are going to be moving. And these synchronicities, the more that they happen, the more that you're going to see that things are going to be moving inside your own matrix reality, inside your own physical plane, where if there was a moment where things were still and you weren't getting that flow of income, or you weren't getting that receptivity from your partner, or whatever it is, finally things are moving in the most beautiful, graceful way. Also, moving into like the middle of the second part of the week, I do see that it's all about you guys' strength. It's all about you guys' inner power. It's all about you guys' ability to really shine and really like walk with like your head like straight, and really be comfortable in this new realization that you have, and this new understanding that you have, and really just being so resilient. Like nothing can break you, nothing can put you down, nothing's going to stop you from achieving what it is that you want to achieve, and nothing's going to kill your passion. There may be moments of doubt, you know what I'm saying, because we have this mind analyzes it, and it analyzes, it criticizes, and it creates doubt. But for the most part, you guys are going to be strong, and you guys are going to be very consistent. Okay. I am seeing on this, like towards, moving into the third week, there is going to be some kind of blockage that occurs. I'm seeing that it has to deal with your own ego. Okay. Maybe after all that strength that you guys felt, now all of a sudden it may have been getting to your head a little bit. But I'm seeing that your own ego is creating some kind of blockages for you. So just make sure that you are definitely staying aware of that, and staying aware of being humble, and staying aware of like not trying to assume that you're better than someone else, even if it's not intentional and you don't understand what I'm saying and you're like, I don't do that. Just make sure that you don't do it. And that's pretty much that. And then also going into the third week, right around the third week, you're going to see that something that has been wanting to come to an end for a long time is finally going to fade away. Something that should have been ending, something that is supposed to come to an end, is finally going to move, and is finally going to go away. Something that may have been very annoying, something that may have been reoccurring over and over again, and you couldn't understand why. You're finally going to gain an understanding of what it is. You're finally going to gain that message, that guidance that you needed, and it's finally going to just go away. Okay. And it's just going to be gone just like that. And you're going to be able to move out with it. Okay. Without it. All right. Now I'm seeing that you guys are going to have to really practice on your patience. Practice on your patience. Even though you've been very strong and you felt resilient, and then it got to your head and all that stuff, really practice on your patience. I'm picking up on someone that is very impatient when it comes to a certain specific situation, because I feel like you guys have been working on it for so long, or that you guys have been putting your efforts or putting your eggs into this basket for so long that it does get to the point where you guys get extremely irritated, because you're ready for that blossoming moment. You're ready for that spring. You're ready for that renewal. You're ready for that freshness, and that finally feeling like you can move on from a still stagnant energy. But it is going to take patience, because it's going to take work and effort. It's not happening this month, but it is going to happen. Okay. Now, there is, right at the end of the month, there's going to be some type of separation that's going to occur. I feel like the separation, it has to deal with what it was that you were self-reflecting on. It has to deal with something that's going on inside of your own self. It could have to deal with your own mind and your thought processes and your own ego. It could deal with your impatience. It could deal with your anger. It could deal with your dark shadow self, okay? That you are going to finally be able to separate from. So this entire decaying process that's finally you able to leave it behind, it has to deal with anger. For some of you, anger from your past, from your childhood, not being able to speak, not being able to be heard, always being peaceful, always being humble, and finally letting that go. Okay, so that's going to be it for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. I really hope this video could help you. I really hope it resonated with you. If it did not resonate with you, that's fine. You're more than welcome to get a personal reading with me. My website is scrolling down there at the bottom, bloomingwoman.com. That link is also inside the description box below. And if you want to get $10 off, all you have to do is type in all capitals healing inside of the checkout, and you'll be able to get $10 off of your reading. Okay. I also have merchandise if you want to check out my shop store. I have handmade crystals that you can check out. They're cleared by me and Reiki charged with high frequency Reiki energy inside of the crystal. So it comes to you and it's lightweight and it's just, you can feel it. Okay. So that's also there if you guys are interested. Whenever you need a crystal, you can support my small business. Okay. So beautiful, 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 beautiful month for you guys. Don't give up. Keep working. And I don't feel like you guys are going to give up, but keep going. It's going to pay off. You're going to have to be patient. It's going to pay off, but it's going to be really good. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I know I have to say this all the time, but I will see you all inside of the next video. Bye-bye. Okie dokie. All you have to do is rewind. Just rewind. Just rewind. Just rewind. Okay? You don't even have to be that bummed out. Like, it's okay. Like, it's really okay, though. But that is a cool name. Always sleepy. So, the next sign is going to be Serket. So we're going to go into Scorpio. And we're going to see what we have for Scorpions. Scorpions. I know that was really annoying. I don't know why I said that, you guys. Said it like that. And I don't know why I keep trying with this eucalyptus. You always have to like blow it. But welcome in, Scorpio, Serket, the scorpion-headed goddess, okay, from ancient Africa, ancient Kemet. Welcome in, Scorpios, and thank you so much for tuning into this video. My name is Bloom, and this is Blooming Woman. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. And for all my returning subscribers, welcome back into another video. This is going to be the monthly intuitive readings that I do on my channel, amongst all my other spiritual guidance and spiritual videos, okay, and healing videos. So this is going to be for the month of March. And let's see what we have for Scorpio, Serket for the month of March. What do we have for you guys for the month of March? Now, this is a general reading, so try not to force things to kind of like happen if they aren't meshing with you. Don't make any harsh, life-changing decisions just from something that you heard on my general reading. Always do something because you want to do it. Okay, just a couple more shuffles here for Serket. Let's see what we have for you all. It's like really windy outside. Too many cards. Scorpios, what are you giving somebody a hard time? Okay, guys, it's getting really cold, so I'm gonna put my heater on. Okay. So, okay, so Scorpios, I don't know why I just felt like a lot of tension and a lot of hiding and a lot of kind of like giving somebody like a hard time. It could have been somebody giving you a hard time. Whatever that is, it's something that happened in the past, but it's something that you keep having memories about. It's something that happened in the past, and you won't let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And it's funny too, because Serket Scorpios have that tendency of really holding a grudge, the Grinch, holding a grudge on people. Okay, like if someone does you wrong, like it's hard to forgive. You know, I get it. Like Mars and Scorpio, Mercury and Scorpio, I understand. But although it's hard to forget, you do have to move forward. Okay, but I feel like you guys are having memories, and you're just like, you're actually sending that energy like to that person. Like your intention when you have that memory, the intention that you have, your intention is creating karma. Like your intention if you have bad intentions, every time you remember them, if you think of them in a negative light, if you think of them in a negative light, let go of those memories. So that way you can stop putting that energy onto that person, or so that way you can stop putting that energy into your own mind, because you're basically creating things, okay, that are not good. So yeah, that's going to be happening towards the beginning of the month. You guys are going to be really, it's holding a lot of resentment towards someone, but let it go. Yeah, let it go. I'm picking up on a lot of negative thoughts too with that person, like just constantly just saying bad things about them. Just stop it. But yeah, towards like the 3rd to around the 5th of the month, I'm picking up on you guys really, you know, focusing on some, like trying to get to the bottom of the source of the actual cause of why you can't let it go. Like, I feel like you guys are actually seeing that this is a problem. It's like annoying you that you keep thinking about that person. Like, I can totally feel like how you guys are feeling. But you got to let it go, and you guys are trying to dig. You're trying to dig just like the Scorpions. You're trying to dig into the dirt and find the mess and find the source of why it is that you keep remembering this person that did you wrong, that you thought you cut them off, and you thought you stung them with your scorpion sting. And I do feel like you guys are going to find that source, and I feel like it is going to be something that's going to be a little bit spiritual, a lot spiritual for you guys, because when you find that source, you're going to understand that at the end of the day that you need to have compassion and you need to have love, and that's what's going to bring harmony, is your ability to forgive them. Your ability, and you're in that stage right now, if you're watching this live, but your ability to really forgive them and your ability to just love is really what's going to bring that harmony in your own mind and your own emotions. Okay. So yes. And then with speaking about harmony, there is going to be a lot of harmony. There's going to be a lot of beauty. There's going to be a lot of beauty happening inside of your life. Over the weekend, you're going to feel, mainly on Sunday, you guys are going to feel like everything is just, you know, when you wake up and you have text messages, or you wake up and you hear a train, or you wake up or somebody else wakes you up. There's those mornings. And then there's the morning where you wake up because you woke up. Not because you were thinking about what you had to do, or just because you slowly just woke up. You're awake with your eyes closed, and then you decided to open your eyes and get up. One of those days where everything is just harmonious because it started off, you woke up on the right foot of bed and started off great. It's one of those days. So that is going to be a beautiful day for you guys. Towards the second week, starting of the second week, okay, starting around Monday all the way till the Monday, Tuesday of the second week, you guys are going to be, some of you guys I see you guys going into occult knowledge, as in focusing on that. I see some of you guys diving into astrology. I see some of you guys trying to understand planets, trying to understand astronomy even. And then the rest of you, I see that some of you guys are going to be basically having, seeing some alignments when it comes to synchronicities, and when it comes to the universe, and when it comes to understanding why things are the way they are, and why certain things are playing out the way they're playing out inside of your life. And understanding what you have to do with that, and your responsibilities, and why that is, why you're in that mess, basically. You know, Wednesday and Thursday, I am seeing that there's going to be a fresh start for you all. You guys are finally going to have a fresh start. You're finally going to have this moment of starting on a blank page, and where you went from being cold and having memories and resentment towards someone that ain't even thinking about you, to actually starting fresh and letting go of the past, and because you have an understanding of everything. After having that harmonious day, you finally have an understanding of everything, and then on Tuesday and Wednesday, you guys are finally going through that moment of refreshment, of renewal, of seeing the rainbow across the sky, of being able to finally smell the flowers after being in the cold winter for 6 months straight. Okay. There is going to be a moment of, you know, just seeming like time is going by really slowly when it comes to Friday and Sunday. You're going to feel like time's going by so slow. You're going to feel like things are a drag. You're going to feel like, you know, why the heck is it seem like nothing's moving for me? Why does it feel like, oh, nobody's hitting me up to go to this party or whatever? You know, for some reason, that's what's coming through. I don't even party, but I'm picking up for you guys. Like, no one's hitting you up to hang out. No one's hitting you up to do anything. There's no plans. Like, things are just really still that weekend for you. But this is a moment for you to actually embrace that stillness, and a moment for you to actually sit in that stillness and really appreciate the stillness. Okay. And then for the third week of the month of March, there is something that has to do with a relationship. Okay. It's a relationship with someone that comes across as an earth element. They have earth element qualities. I'm not going to go off and say they are earth sign, but they do have earth element qualities, because it could just be in their chart somewhere. But this is a person that's really practical, really grounded. This is a person that may seem a little bit conservative. They may seem a little bit like they don't show their emotions much. It may seem a little bit like they're really strict, but really they're good. And I feel like this is somebody that is new in your life, that you're seeing that you have a spark with. I feel like this is someone that is kind of like the person of your dreams. Like, this is someone that you could only wish that you have this kind of person. I am picking up on Virgo energy for some of you guys, but like I said, it could be anyone, you know, Virgo, 𝓃Aset. I'm picking up on that, but it could be anyone. But it's somebody new coming into your life during the third week of March. And obviously the whole entire third week isn't going to be just about them, but they are going to be on your mental a lot. Okay. And this could be someone that you just was like, oh my goodness, like, I cannot believe I got like this perfect person. Like, they just kind of fit me right. And it's just like, we just have this perfect receptivity where we both are igniting our own flames and sparking our own flames and things like that. Sorry guys, I can't talk. You know what I'm saying? And then for the fourth week of the month, you guys are going to be going through a moment where you're going to be stepping into your intuition. You're going to be stepping into serious intuition in your inner knowing. You're going to be using your own intuition, your own ability to know a situation for the spiritual aspect, spiritual guidance, if you want to call it that. But you're going to be stepping into that aspect, and you're going to be using that as a means to protect you. You're going to be using that as your armor during the fourth week, because some things you're going to be protecting your own inner child. Now, I'm picking up on, maybe this is someone that used to bully you, maybe someone that treated you wrong when you're younger. This could be an adult. They could be coming into your life. They could be showing up, or something that took place in your childhood. And you're going to be stepping into your own intuition to kind of protect your inner child. For others of you, you're going to be, using your intuition to protect your own kid and your own child. Okay. You're going to be using your intuition to protect your child, because you could feel that something is bothering them. Okay. And that's all I'm going to talk about with that situation. Because, you know, I feel I'm getting more messages and getting more deeper than that. But I don't need to be talking about people's personal stuff when it comes to that, like on here. Okay. But that's for some of you guys out there. And overall, this month is going to be a month where you guys are going to evolve, where you guys are going to ascend. No, not ascend. I'm sorry. That's not the word. Where you guys are going to step up into a new level of understanding, where you guys are going to mature. Okay, where you guys are going to mature. Okay, not necessarily ascend all the way, but you guys are definitely going to mature and grow. You guys are going to go through a lot of self-growth and maturing on your own emotions and your intuition and handling all of that, okay? So thank you so much, Serket Scorpios, for tuning into this video. And make sure that you guys hit the like button if you're liking this right now. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my intuitive videos, my African spirituality videos, my spiritual videos overall, animal totems, animals, spirit animals, angel numbers. I have a playlist on all those things that I've made videos on that for, okay? And if you want a personal reading with me, you can get $10 off if you type in healing in all caps inside of the checkout. Now that's only going to be up until the 15th of the month, and then I'm going to stop that that $10 off. So yeah. There's also going to be merchandise on my site as well, my handmade crystals that I've cleared on my own, and I've also charged them with Reiki high frequency energy as well. So yeah, check that out. It's all inside the description box below, as well as my social media. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all inside of the next video. Bye-bye. All right. I'm going to go into the next sign here in a second. All right, so we're going to go to the next sign, which is going to be Sagittarians. Sagittarians, knit. What is going on with you guys? What is going on? All right, hello Sagittarians, knit. How are you doing? You guys are like, what the hell did you just call me? It's okay. Welcome into my channel. My name is Bloom, and this is Blooming Woman, okay? Now, the reason why it says that below is because those are going to be the Kemetic names for the zodiac sign, okay? It's associated with a deity that has everything to do with that sign, that fits that sign so perfectly that it starts to raise some eyebrows on why does it fit it that perfectly, okay? So that's why I'm calling you guys that. So this is going to be your intuitive reading, intuitive psychic reading for the month of March. And there is some. My left eye is jumping. I wonder why. I don't know. I know sometimes when your left eye is jumping, it's a like deficiency in vitamin D, or even if you just fluctuate and you change, like you're not taking as much of that vitamin anymore, or even if you start to take that vitamin, for some reason it does that, especially if it's not natural vitamin D, if it's not from the sun and it's actual, like, you know, man-made. What am I talking about, you guys? Like, why am I doing that? I feel like when I get old, when I turn to old lady, I'm going to be one of them old ladies that are just like, and just going from one topic to another. And it's just like, man, I really hope I don't end up like that. I really don't. But that is my Shu and Tefnut twins, my Gemini South Node. Sometime that throat chakra go to work. So let's see what we have for Sagittarians. Knit. What do we have for you guys for the month of March? Woohoo! Okay. I exaggerated the heck of that. I'm so sorry. Oh. I feel like I've been on here forever. What is going on? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. What the heck? It's already 10. Goodness. You guys trying to find your path, I can tell. Jeez. Of course you're trying to find your path all over the place. All right. So some of you guys are definitely pregnant right now, or had recently had a child, and already thinking about getting pregnant again. But something that has to deal with pregnancy is very karmic for you all. Picking up that on for some of you guys. For others of you, I am seeing that this could just be a birth of this could just be fertility, in a sense where you're fertile with new ideas and new potentials and new seeds to plant that could grow into something. You're fertile with new capabilities and new possibilities inside of your life, and you're just ready to just plant those seeds everywhere. Okay. But for some of you guys, I'm definitely feeling like some of you had a child. Okay. And then I see that you guys are going to come to some kind of realization about your responsibilities in life and what it is that you are actually supposed to be being responsible towards. You're going to have this realization of your responsibility towards your child, of your responsibility towards that seed, that potential, or that kid, or that baby that's inside your belly, or that's already out running around, or just that potential. Okay. And this is going to be during the first week of the month of March. Okay. Right now, you're in that moment where you're feeling like this real understanding and this real, like, complete knowing of what it is your responsibility is, and understanding your role inside of this child's life, and knowing that your role is to guide them. I'm seeing that, you're guiding them, and you're being a leader. You're taking upon a leadership role. And because you've figured this out throughout the weekend of the first week of March, you're actually going to get to the point where you're going to actually have to separate from your dreams and your aspirations. Something that you've been wanting to do for a long time is going to have to actually take a back seat. You're actually going to get to the point where you're going to say that, okay, this has to take a back seat because I have a new potential. I have a new seed. I have a new career, or I have a new dream, or I have a new baby that I need to take care of and nurture, a child. Okay. So you definitely going to be separating yourself from thinking, from wanting, from desiring a certain dream that you did desire for a long time. It's like switching careers or switching focus. Okay. And towards the second week of the month, I am seeing that you guys are basically going through a stage of your life where you're going to have to stay really grounded, and you're going to have to stay really connected with who you are as an individual, because a lot could be going on inside your actual environment. A lot of changes could be occurring, abrupt changes, or maybe just one abrupt change. But there's just a lot of activity going on inside of your environment. It could be inside of society. It could be inside of your world, as in your circle. Like, it could be in that environment, okay, inside of your reality. There could be some abrupt changes, and things are just going different rules and stuff that is going to basically going to have to push you to, what I'm trying to tell you is, make sure that you stay connected with yourself during these changes. Make sure that you don't go off of somebody else's ideals or somebody else's viewpoint, or go off of what somebody else thinks you should do, or what somebody else considers right or wrong, and go make sure that you stay connected with yourself and stay true to yourself, and don't lose yourself in the midst of chaos. Okay. That's going to be for the second week of the month. And towards the ending of the second week of the month, from Thursday all the way down to the weekend, to the end of the second week of the weekend, I am seeing that you guys are going to have some kind of memory. You're going to start thinking about the fact that you left that desire, the fact you might start reminiscing on that dream, and it might actually start to frustrate you. You might feel resentment as well on that. You might feel hot. I feel like you guys' body temperature actually getting hot. Okay. I can feel that. So just make sure that you stay cool. Just make sure that you stay balanced. Make sure that you temper your energy. Make sure that you are the tempest. Make sure that you're the temperance. Make sure that you just know how to feel when the temperature is getting hot or cold. Make sure that you really know how to feel when things are bubbling up, before it gets to the point where it actually erupts. Okay. Make sure that you can control your own feelings and your anger and your irritation for whatever the situation is for you guys in that last part of the second week of March. make sure that you're able to transform that irritation and emotion and anger and resentment into something else, or at least know that it's happening so it doesn't get to that point, okay, where it erupts. And then on the 4th week of the month, I am seeing that from Monday till Wednesday, I am seeing that you guys are, Monday till Friday, I am seeing that there's going to be a real development that's going to occur within you, okay? This is going to be an extreme step forward on a personal level for you, okay? You finally being vulnerable, you finally being open. And I'm saying this because it's something that you guys usually do not do. You guys usually put up that wall. You guys usually put up that block. You guys usually, I'm picking up would stop others from feeling you and what it is that you feel like. And you have realized that doing that actually creates bad results for you, that the universe is putting you through these recurring cycles over and over again to tell you to open up more, okay? And this is a real sacred realization for you. And when you open up more, you'll see that you'll be able to release some type of cycle that you're trapped in. And I'm feeling like you guys reincarnating, transforming, metamorphism into a new person, okay? And evolving, okay? Evolving your perception, evolving your outlook, and evolving your wisdom, okay? On you, personal. And that is beautiful, okay? So that's going to be a really pivotal point inside of your life, actually, for the month of March, over on that last week from Monday till Friday. Now on the weekend, or whichever days come, now for the rest of the month, towards the ending of the month, I am going to say that there is definitely going to be some timing where you guys are really focusing on healing, and I'm picking up on healing that eruption and that negativity, that anger and resentment and thing that you couldn't let go of from something in the past. You guys are actually, it's not just that you're working on healing it, I'm thinking that you guys are healing. Okay, I'm seeing that there's experiences that are going to be occurring that's going to be healing you. I feel like you are nurturing yourself. Some of you guys may have a partner that's nurturing you, but I'm feeling like you guys are going to be nurturing yourself. I'm feeling like real intense healing, because we have the healing card and we have the water card. And that put together, coming out together, I mean, that really says that you guys will, it confirms that you guys are going to get that healing, and that you so desperately need, okay? Because I'm not going to lie, last year was a tough year for you guys, as it was for everyone, but really it was a tough year for you guys. And yeah, you're going to get that healing that you deserve. You're going to get to the point where you're going to know how to heal your own self. I'm feeling like an inner, I keep picking up on temperature, like some kind of inner thermometer inside of you, where you will be able to know what part of your body needs attention. And like I said, some of you guys actually pregnant, okay? But some of you not. But there's an inner thermometer inside your body where you know exactly what it is you need to be eating, exactly what it is you need to be drinking, exactly what vitamins you need, exactly what it is that you need to nourish yourself and nurture yourself, okay? And I feel like this has to deal with, this is a long path that you guys have been going on, that finally you're feeling like you're starting to see things actually happen for you and work out for you, okay? So that's going to be it for the Sagittarius knit reading. All right, I know it's getting really late, guys. I feel it too. Thank you so much for sticking in for your reading. And yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in. And if you guys want a personal reading, make sure that you go to my website, which is inside the link below, inside the description box. It's also scrolling down at the bottom of the page there. And you can get $10 off up until the 15th of March if you type in healing in all caps and put that inside of the checkout. I also have merchandise on there. I have handmade crystals that I've cleared and have charred with high frequency energy, Reiki energy inside of those crystals. So when you get it, you're like, I can really feel it. Okay. And yeah, make sure you like this video if you're liking it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. And for all my subscribers, thank you again. And I'll see you inside of the next video. Bye-bye. Oh my God. I don't know why tonight is a drag. It really is the 4th, because my goodness. I guess it's not the 4th if you're going off of the Rasaurian calendar. And once again, if you guys want to purchase your own Rasaurian calendar, I didn't create it. It's something the Kemetic people used a long time ago in ancient Africa. It's created by Crump TV, Ptah, and everyone in Naga Ship Association created that. They're not paying me to promote it either. It's just inside of my description box below if you guys want to get some real understanding on time and that you know, that fixed calendar that was used before any calendar reforms. All right, Amut, this is the person that eats your heart when you get your heart weighed by 𝓃Maat, which is the scale, which is Libra. Amut is the person that's actually going to eat that heart if it doesn't weigh as much, if it doesn't weigh as light as a feather or lighter. Amut is that creature that is literally going to eat your heart. Saturn brings in lessons. Capricorn brings in lessons. Okay, so welcome in Capricorn to this video. Amut, I really hope that you guys are doing well right now. So this is going to be your intuitive messages for the month of March. Okay, let's see what we have for you guys for the month of March. And for those of you who are interested, oh, what does my sign mean? You know, why is that deity there? You guys, I'm only one person, so I can only do like one video at a time. And I'm going through all of the different deities and why they fit in there. You can check that out on my channel. And probably tomorrow I'm going to put it in the actual playlist. Okay, and I'll call it Egyptian star signs. But I'm going from Leo all the way till Cancer. So I will get to your sign eventually, and you'll understand why. Now, when I get to Taurus, I'm going to have some trouble, you guys. That video might take some while because I cannot sit there and confidently say that Het Heru takes place of Taurus. I really can't. But we'll figure it out. So just a couple more shuffles here for Amut, Capricorn. And then we'll see what we have for you guys for the month of March. Now I would go all the way and actually use the Rasaurian months. Let me stop because people will be so lost. They'll be like, what are you even talking about? They wouldn't even watch this. Be like, what language are you speaking? I just feel like it's above its time. Very concealed. I'm not like this. So strange. All right, so we have for you guys productivity. So you guys are being extremely productive. Like, I mean, you guys are really working, like working your ASS off, okay? And you've been working, you've been productive, you've been working and busy like a bee. And I'm sorry to say, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone. Just take it or leave it. But it may feel like something that you've been working on is like coming to an end. You may feel like you're watching it like fall apart. You may feel like it's destructing. You may feel like, okay, maybe you're not getting as much as you used to with this thing that you're working with. Or maybe you're just at like, something may happen. I'm even picking up on like, okay, you know, like I said, this is a general reading, but I'm even picking up on fire and like something being burnt down, like to the crust. Something that you've been working on that's getting burned down. Or you might be getting burnt out from putting in so much work. That's another possibility for some of you out there. But overall, you guys are like busy bees. And this is going to be from that first of the month all the way till like the third of the month, fourth of the month. You guys felt like you're putting in a lot of work and you're being productive. And it was just another day. And all of a sudden you notice how maybe your analytics, maybe your stuff isn't where it needs to be, and you're feeling like things are destructing inside of that area, and like things are not reaching the threshold that it usually would reach. And something's being kept a secret from you guys, something's being hidden, it's being concealed. And this has to deal with like on towards the weekend of that first week, something's being concealed, something's being kept a secret from you. I feel like it's some kind of ugly truth, but it's being hidden. And there's a barrier around it. Whoever is keeping the secret is definitely not wanting to talk about it. They don't want to say anything. It could be related to what it was that you were being productive with, what it was that you were putting your attention and energy towards. And they could have been the ones that backstabbed you, or they could have been the ones that started that fire, or did something that hinder your workflow or the thing that you were working on creating. Okay, for others of you, it's just going to be some type of secret, something that's just being kept a secret from you and concealed from you. and someone may be hiding their ugly truths, their ugly emotions. They could be presenting to you that they're a rock solid individual and that they're accountable and that they are trustworthy. But then on the inside, really, they could have a really ugly side to them and ugly way of viewing you. Or I'm picking up on jealousy. I'm picking up on envy. I'm picking on emotions like that. Okay. Now, whatever it is that this person, and it's not always going to be as big as a fire or something like that. So that's going to be, whoever resonates with that, they resonate with it. Some of you, it's just going to be someone stabbing your back, not literally, okay, but it's just somebody like, really like broke like your stuff like down, okay? Like you built up a tower made out of cards and they just went like this. Okay. So that's what it's gonna be. Now, don't take it literal, only take what resonates with you because this is general. But however, during the second week, there is going to be I'm seeing that this isn't something that's really gonna phase you, because you guys are gonna get responsible and you're going to basically take the accountability and you're going to basically put back in the work and you're going to be able to fix it right away. This is something that's going to be one of a quick fix because of you. You are going to be able to fix it and it's going to be renewed right away. It's going to be renewed right away. I know I said that already, but it's really like not something to really worry about because it's going to be renewed right away. Okay. But towards the third week of the month, there is going to be some sadness. There's going to be somewhat of a depression. I don't want to say a big one, but there's going to be a sadness. You might even cry because this secret is going to come out and it's going to be something that you just didn't expect. And you're going to see the truth and you're going to see who did this to you or what secret was being kept or what ugly truth it was that was hidden. Whatever that certain situation is finally it's going to actually come through after you had done that work on renewing what it is that was knocked down, like your stats, your statistic, whatever it is that you were working on that got knocked down, you renewed it, and then there is going to be some sadness because it could be somebody that you trusted. It could be somebody that you thought you could depend on, and it's just somebody that maybe you were talking to them about the situation, and they were just like, "Oh, really? Wow." And meanwhile, they were the ones that were doing it. Okay. So there's a little bit of sadness there. And you're just being told to really, really process the information first before taking action on what it is that you want to do. Really process the entire thing before making any abrupt changes or deciding to cut somebody off. Obviously that's something that all the Capricorns out there are going to have to choose for themselves, but just look at the whole situation and really see how it panned out. So after that, you guys, I am feeling like confidence might drop a little bit. I'm feeling like you may feel like you're vulnerable. You may feel like that could happen to you again. You could feel like you don't really have any security because the fact that happened and you didn't know it and it went unnoticed could be something that just really just hits you in a spot where you feel like kind of helpless. But I do see that there is support coming for you. I do feel like there's a partner or there's somebody that's close to you that has your back and that is supporting you through this. A friend, he's going to be a good friend. Some of you I see is somebody that's elder than you, coming through to support you through this situation and giving you some wisdom. Throughout the fourth week of the month, you guys are focusing on your potential. You're focusing on what could be. You're focusing on what could be next. You're focusing on the growth. It's like the sky's the limit on the fourth week of the month. You guys have the stamina to provide growth for yourself. And I'm not seeing, you planting seeds. I'm seeing that the seeds are already planted and they're actually growing and they're growing very tall. Okay. So there's a lot of potential there. All right. So overall, it's actually really not a bad month. It's a pretty good month. And, you know, like I said, this is general reading, so take what resonates with you. Whatever doesn't resonate with you, leave it alone. And, you know, just make sure that you really listen to the words that was being said here and all the different situations and circumstances, you know what I'm saying, and really take what resonates, and the ones that don't, just really let those go, okay? So thank you so much, my dear Capricorns. Amut, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I really hope it resonated with you guys. I hope that you guys could, you know, get something from it. Excuse me, I hope that towards the end of the month, there's like a whoa moment where it's like, oh my goodness, that made so much sense. But if there isn't, that's fine. You can always get a personal reading from me. All the Capricorns out there, you can get a personal reading with me. And until 15th, I am having a sale where you can type in healing in all caps and you'll get $10 off, okay? $10 off, all right? So yes, thank you so much for tuning in. My website is down below inside the description box for more of my healing services, my intuitive reading, and also for my merchandise, my handmade crystals. So thank you guys. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you all inside of the next one. Bye-bye. Woo! All right, let's move on. Keep moving to the next sign. Next sign is going to be 𝓃Maat Hapii Asar. 𝓃Maat Hapii Asar. 𝓃Maat Hapii Asar. It's too long to say all that, so I just put Hapii over there. Hapii is a river. It's like a river deity, or is the river? You guys, I'll do more research on it when I actually get to that sign. But yeah, I can explain it, but I just don't want to get certain things wrong. So, but basically, you know, the water bearer, right? So that's what that is all about. Now, the long version is going to be too long to say right now. So we're just going to stick with, hi, Aquariuses. How are you doing? And welcome into your reading. This is going to be your monthly reading for March, the month of March, okay? And this is going to be a general reading for you guys. Just shuffle this a little bit. For some of you guys who are coming in right now, don't worry, you did not miss your sign at all. All you have to do is rewind the video and you'll be able to actually see it on the screen. So you will know exactly where to stop. And then for the rest of you who are like, no, I'm not trying to do that, you can always come back to the video. I will have the timestamps listed below inside the comment section. And inside of the description box. Please make sure you look inside of the description box, guys. There's some important information always in there. Whoa. Come on. Okay, something to do with music. Okay, sorry. What is wrong with me? And what is wrong with this necklace? Like, and the screen, like, it doesn't show me where, like, it makes me like touch all over. Like, I actually have to look at me in order. I can't go off the screen. Yeah, something to do with music for sure there. Okay, last bit. Come on. 4. Aquarius says, okay, you guys got a lot going on this month. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. For the first part of the week, all right, about Monday all the way to like Wednesday, first week of March, you guys definitely were in a spot where it was like you guys felt like this. Things were being still, but it was like there was stillness going on inside of your life, and you feel like things weren't moving the way that they should be moving, and you are kind of like over it. Okay, so you guys are not willing to sit still. I'm feeling real what do you call it? Just restlessness, and or more, not restlessness, but more impatience. And hey, good. More impatience and more just not taking no for an answer, and budging and pushing through in order to get things moving. Towards the middle part of the first week of the month, the energies are going to be more like you guys having a very, 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 very bright idea that is going to be related to how you're going to bring abundance inside of your life. This idea is going to be related to how you're going to bring resources towards you. This idea is going to be related to how you're going to bring finances, support, and all of these things towards you. This is something that you could be feeling right now if you are actually watching this during the live, okay? And there's going to be some kind of reoccurrence from some type of memory from a place that is going to be happening, like some kind of like just images kind of popping up in your head from a time or place. And I'm picking up on these memories are coming back into your mind as a reminder of how to go about things and how to go about ways so that you don't make the same mistake that you made in the past. Okay, and that's over the weekend. And then for the second week of the month, I am also seeing that some of you guys are just really just spreading seeds all around. Like you're spreading seeds all around. You're ready to water them, but first you're making the little lines in the ground, and you're just spreading all these seeds of ideas. You're just basically putting it out there, so that way that you can start growing and start like really working on watering this thing and making it grow. Okay, so there's a lot of potential for some great things. There's a lot of potential for abundance to occur inside of your life, and I see that you guys are seeing the world as a place that has a lot of potential and a place that has no limits. And this is kind of the energy that you're on right now. Okay, also towards the middle of and that was really that whole spreading the seeds thing. That's going to be on Monday. I see that happening the most of the second week of the month. Towards the middle of the week, second week of the month of March, I see that you guys are going to be facing an obstacle. Okay, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. When that time comes around, you know what I'm talking about. It's not going to be that big of a deal, okay? But it is an obstacle, but you guys are really in your strength right now. And I feel like you guys, this just is not going to knock you over. It's not going to stop you from this idea that you had in order to create abundance. It's not going to stop you from making that happen, okay? So you're going to be dealing with that, but it's more so, I don't really feel like you're going to have to really deal with it. I feel like it's more like you're going to be repelling it off of you. Okay. And then also towards the weekend of the second week of March, I feel like you guys are actually gonna be going home. Okay, some of you guys are actually gonna go home. Some of you guys are actually gonna go back to your hometown. Some of you guys are actually gonna go back to the place that you grew up in. Some of you guys are just gonna go back to your house, like the house that you were in when you were younger for some reason. And I feel like you're going there as a place of inspiration. You're going there as a safe haven. You're going there as a place of, and you, even if you're just imagining, these visions could just come to you. Even if you're not physically going there, you could be going there on an astral level, okay? You could be going there just using your imagination, okay? And this is a place that's going to give you inspiration. This is a place that's going to kind of put things together. It's going to make you kind of get critical and analytical. And it's also going to be a safe haven for you in the midst of that obstacle that kind of happened, okay? Now for the third week of the month, it's all going to have to deal with music. For some of you, I'm really picking strongly on music. If you're not playing music, if you're not a singer, if you're not a dancer, if you're not a creative artist with music in some way, then you're listening to it a lot, and it's going to be something that just pushes you and moves you. I also am picking up on some strange phenomenons and synchronicities with music. You know, those moments where you're thinking about something, or the lyrics just say exactly what it is that you're thinking about, or the lyrics that come on in a music just answer exactly the question that you asked yourself and that you're seeking inside. Just a lot of phenomenons, a lot of things that you can't explain, that you can't really talk to. You can't talk about it to every single person. It's only like certain people will get what you're saying, because only certain people have experienced it. You're one of the special ones, okay? And also, definitely, it has to, I've seen you guys putting yourself into some kind of world, like you're creating this place in your imagination where you're like daydreaming heavily while you're listening to music, and you're putting yourself in this place. You could be coming up with a music video, you could be coming out with a dance routine, you could be manifesting, you know, and I'm weird about using that word manifestation and stuff, but you could be manifesting and imagining some type of thing involving you with music playing, okay? And that is really taking up all of the fourth week of the month. That is going to be like the main objective or the main focus that's going to stick with you after this month is done. And then for the fourth week of the month, you guys are going to gain a lot of knowledge. You're going to gain a lot of intellectual wisdom, and you're also going to gain a lot of maturity as well. Overall, it's like everything that happened inside of the month of March caused you to grow, and it caused you to evolve, and it caused you to really come into a new understanding of who you are and why things are happening for you specifically in a certain way, in a certain form, in a certain fashion, on a personal level for you, why everything has happened the way that it has inside your life. And that's going to give you so much wisdom and so much personal growth, okay? And overall, I feel like you guys are also going to be releasing something that does not serve you anymore inside of your life. And for others of you, you're going to be releasing energies within you that you've been wanting to release and putting it into something more creative, okay? So thank you so much, 𝓃Aset, Hapii, Aquariuses. I'm going to see, you guys, if I'm going to go by the books. It's not the books. It's not written by Kemetic people, but the book of, not book, but like what people go by in the Kemetic community. I don't know if 𝓃Aset, Hapii is really necessary. Like it should just be Hapii. That's me personally. But I'm gonna do more research. I'm gonna stick on it, and those are gonna be the 2 last videos I do. Is Het Heru and Hapii, because those 2, you'll see. But thank you so much for tuning in. And if you want a personal reading, you can get that with me through my website easily by scheduling it easily through the schedule on my website, which is going down below at the bottom. It is also inside the description box below. And, just make sure that you guys also hit the like button. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. Hit the like button so that you can help my channel, basically support my channel, support my small business. I have really big ideas where I want to take Blooming Woman, not just on YouTube, but help support me. And yeah, also make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you're not subscribed. I have to say all of these things. And most importantly, I'm really happy for you guys and happy for this experience that you're about to go through for the month of March and all this personal growth that you're about to have and all the knowledge that you're about to attain and really stepping into your true talents and your musical capabilities, okay? So you guys have a great month, and I'll see you all inside of the next video. Bye-bye. I feel like a parrot. I just repeating over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, I'm just like, I've never been the kind of person to just sit there and me, like, visit my this, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, go to my YouTube, go to my Instagram, go to this. Whoa, like, after a while, it's like, dude, like, what? You guys, when I get tired, I don't make sense. So we are on the last sign. We are on, you know what? This camera's flipped because it had me doing all kinds of weird stuff. We are on the last sign. I used to work out a lot. Okay. What? Which is going to be Set, the god of chaos. Something is seriously wrong with me, y'all. Like, something is really. So welcome in, Pisces. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. This is going to be your monthly reading for the. This is going to be your reading for the month of March. Intuitive reading, okay. Now, if you're tuning in right now in the live, don't worry, you did not miss your sign. All you have to do is just rewind the video, and the signs are actually even on here. So you'll be able to see exactly when your sign was done, okay? And then, of course, I have timestamps that are going to be coming in after I do the live. But yeah, this is your general reading. So let's see what we got there for you. And I'm so happy that it could resonate with you, melanated royalty. That's what it's all about. All right. Let's see what we got for you guys. I'm so sorry. I have to do this reading, so I can't go into explaining you Set. I can't go into explaining to you this sign and what it really means, and the dance of the fish and what this sign is all really about. That's the symbol for Pisces. But on my channel, I will be having videos where I explain these things in depth, and I'm going in order. And right now I just did 𝓃Maat, so the next sign would be Scorpio. So tune in for those videos so you can see your sign. So let's see what we have for Pisces set for the month of March. Yeah, you guys, I already did those. All you have to do is rewind. Whoa, you saw that? Wow. I'm gonna need this necklace to get it together. This ain't the necklace I made. My necklaces stay. I'm kidding. It always depends on how long or short your thing is. All right. Pisces have a lot going on right now. Whew. Okay. Ooh, what's coming to? Something's gonna get destructed. Let's see. But for good reasons. Just for everything that come back together. Coming to an end just to start again. So, sounds a lot like Set too. Wow, destruction, the god of chaos. Anyways, so for the beginning of the month, you guys are going to, and when I say the god of chaos, when I say Set, it's chaos, but it's actually organized chaos. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll talk about that when I go on their sign in my video on YouTube. But yes, so, you know, something like seriously like bursted, like in your face. Like I'm talking like, you know, it might have been like some kind of fight. It could have been some kind of like honestly chaos, like just happened. You saw some drama. It just erupted, and I'm picking up on drama. It just happened right in front of your face, and before you knew it, you were a part of that drama. You're in the midst of it, and it kind of, you know, it just kind of told you who to be friends with, who not to trust, who to trust, blah blah blah. And you know, you moved on from it very, very quickly, okay, from that little situation. That did occur in the beginning of the month, from like the 1st to the 2nd of the month, okay. And here we are now, if you're watching this live, and we are at that moment where you guys are feeling like there's like this real I feel an attachment, an obsessive attachment for perfection, an obsessive attachment for perfection, and it's an obsessive attachment for things to work out. You want everything to be perfect. You want everything to just work out so perfectly and be so structured. And that's not you. That doesn't end up happening for you. And this is a toxic way of thinking for you, for anyone, to think that things are always going to be perfect and things are always going to be structured and things are always just going to fit right in the perfect box that it's going to be, and it's going to be rainbows and butterflies. There is a toxic attachment towards that ideal, and you guys holding on to that ideal and that attachment is actually creating karma for you, because you go back and forth and there's some guilt that is put on you, that you put on yourself, or that the universe or your own matrix system puts on you, which is just your own mind putting it on your own self, okay? Because everything that's out here is projected from inside. And that attachment that you have towards that perfection is causing, it always ends up causing things to not go perfect. It's like one of those, it's like that saying, when you want something, it goes away, but the moment you don't want it, it comes to you. It's kind of like that. So I think this is something that you guys are going to be experiencing right now, and you're going to come to a realization about, okay? And then towards the weekend of this first week of March, you guys are going to be I feel like some of you guys are going to be exhausted. Like you had a long trip. I'm picking up some of you driving home, going on a long trip, on a long road in order to get home, in order to retreat, in order to go to a safe place, to a safe haven, to kind of take you out of this chaos, to kind of take you out of this place that was really, you know, dramatic and all this drama. You know what I'm saying? You got to the point where you decided to take that long trip to get there. Some of you actually may be going on the road to go somewhere far and get home. Some of you guys are actually going to, and you know, I mean it when I say this, because we have the meander card, which is a long, windy road in order to get to your destination. And then we also have retreat, home. Now, it could be interpreted as many different ways, but right now, intuitively, some of y'all taking a long trip home. Some of you guys, it could be figuratively speaking, or it could be more realistically speaking, okay? So that trip's going to be this weekend or leaking onto the next week, okay? Now, there's going to be a real curiosity and a real new want to have more plants inside of your life. Some of you guys are actually going to be wanting to get into herbs, and not just, oh, you want to be a herbalist, you want to sell it real quick, you trying to start your own business on herbs. Maybe for some of you, but for the most part, I'm seeing that some of you guys are actually just wanting to learn herbs so that you can help yourself and your own body because of your lethargicness, or because of some of you guys I'm feeling are picking up. Some of you guys I'm picking up on wanting an alternative route of healing, wanting not to take meds anymore, wanting to actually go ahead and look into natural supplements and natural healing capabilities and things of that nature. Some of you guys are actually going to go on a vegetarian diet, or even possibly on a vegan diet, okay? Some of you guys may even look into just making things more plant-based and not putting any type of chemicals and harsh things on your body and animal products on your body, okay? Deodorants, all of that stuff. You're really trying to look at yourself as part of nature, okay? I am seeing that you guys are going to get a lump sum of money that's going to come in for you during the second week of the month. A lump sum of money is going to come in for you. Some of you guys, it's not going to be finances, it's going to be support, or it's going to be resources. It's going to be abundance in a different form. But some of you guys are going to get a lump sum of money. Now, a lump sum of money for you could mean $100,000. So others of you, it could mean $1,000. And for others of you, $200 is enough. that's a lot for you. You know what I mean? That'd be amazing. I'm grateful for that. But it's going to be a lump sum of money. Now, when it comes towards that, there's going to be some type of depression occurring, some kind of mental anguish from your own thoughts, okay? From your own thoughts. I'm picking up on someone that's just really hard on themselves, back to that toxic attachment, to that ideal of perfection. Really, really hard on yourself when it comes to that, to the point where, you know, I think you're reaching a rock bottom, and you're going to have a moment, you're going to have an epiphany moment. You're going to have a moment where something's going to light on top of you. Actually, something's going to light up. Okay. Something's going to light up here, and it's just going to be, you're going to have an idea of exactly what it is you need to do to get yourself out of this dump, exactly what it is, the things that you need to do, the habits you need to have. And not only is it going to start a light on top of your head, but it's also going to lit fire under your butt to get moving and get these things going. Now that's going to be for, you know, the end of the second week towards the beginning of the third week of March. Now, the third week of March is all going to be you basically cleaning up, being very responsible, cleaning up after your mess, you know, doing the things that take priority in your life. Being an adult, doing all these things that really are needed in order for you to be successful, in order for you to be considered taken seriously, in order for you to be mature. You're just going to be taking responsibility. I'm seeing some of you guys taking leadership. I'm seeing some of you guys actually just working towards things that is going to put you in an inspirational position where you may be a role model, where you may be a mentor. And you're going to be focusing on that throughout the entire week of the third week of March. That's going to be a reoccurring thing. Now, on the last week of March, you guys are going to have some real interesting spiritual incident that's just going to occur. You're not going to be able to explain it to anybody. Nobody's going to get it. You're going to probably even want to keep it to yourself. It's going to be so sacred, and it's going to be such a phenomenon that you cannot understand. It could be like, it's hard to explain, because the only things that I can do is give off my own personal experiences, and that's really just gonna make me look like a loony bin on here. But you know, you might just see something, you might just, you know, experience something where you see a lapse in time, or where you see a repetition in time. And I'm talking about deja vu. You may see something where you see, it's just not going to be able for anybody else to understand it except for you, but it's going to be a very spiritual moment. It's going to be a moment where you're going to come and realize your level of intuition and what intuition really is. Intuition really, really, really is about, and the power of your intuition and the strengthening, and also the advancement of your intuition, okay? So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video, my dear Pisces, Set, God of chaos, organized chaos. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope that this could resonate with you. If you missed your sign, all you have to do is rewind, and you will be able to see your sign and what it was all about, okay? Shortly after this live, I will be putting timestamps below, and that's when YouTube actually allows me to go back there and do all of that stuff after the live. For some reason, it stops me from like doing that for like up to an hour. Sometimes it doesn't, but nevertheless, if this reading did not resonate with you, my website is below. Check out my website, get a personal reading with me, use the code, all capital, healing, and you'll be able to get $10 off. That's only going to be until the 15th of March. And you get $10 off of my readings, okay? And I also have handmade merchandise on there, handmade pendants on there, okay? If you want to purchase that or take a look at it, you are more than welcome to. I'm trying to find my stuff. Okay, something like this. Handmade authentic copper All right, and it's going to sit down perfectly. It's been charged and it's been cleared and charged by Reiki energy. And I have other options on there as well and stored nicely. So you guys have a great night, and thank you so much for sticking in. Thank you so much for your support. I will see all of you all inside of the next video. I love you. Stay strong, and bye-bye.